Hey, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
It's going. It's been a hell of a week.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
really has. I almost
Oh,
feel
yeah.
beat up, I feel like I need a vacation.
Girl, I
I'm
feel you on
with
that.
you there.
And how crazy is it that it's like, I mean, I always need a vacation, but, I say that all the time. But still, this is just so insane. It kind of like sucks you in to, I don't know. You know
The
what I mean?
chaos among us.
Yeah, it's like, okay, what's going to happen next? This is completely insane. It's like all the flipping and it's like a puzzle. It's nutty.
A puzzle we can't solve.
Yes.
Exactly. Yep. It's like we're missing a few pieces, of
And
that puzzle.
everything is, it seems
Yeah.
like it's like, yeah, it seems like it's like you said, a puzzle where it's like you have to decode it for yourself. And
Right.
why can't you just tell us what the F is going on, people? Like,
Yeah.
and then I just don't get how there are just so many crazy people in the YouTube world. But I know that we have a nice community here, and that's why we all come together and
Right.
try to figure it out together. That is what we
Oh,
are
yeah.
trying to do. So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
see. We got Bad Art Tangent. We got Cher. We got Rachel M. We got Caddy. We got Cindy. We got Sherry Landscaping. It's good to see you all here. So we got a lot.
Guys.
We do have an exclusive video. So last night, while Uni was doing his stream for Charlotte, of course, KJ was in there, which I do have all of her comments from everything she said in Uni's stream for everyone to see.
Ooh.
And then, of course, she decided to go live on Instagram. And he was like, oh, breaking news, breaking news. And I was like, well, someone's live on Instagram. So I went on Instagram and there's Katie Joy live. And I pressed record just so I could really, honestly, to show Charlotte that Katie Joy said she felt bad for Charlotte. And I was like, I can't believe this is coming out of her mouth right now. So I pressed record and it was just a spew of a ton of shit.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Hi, Just Dumb.
I just
So yes, we
Oh,
will be
I
showing
said
that.
I was just gonna say I said Jackie's evil, so it's all good.
Oh, Josh is evil. Don't listen to him. No. But yes, I did do the happy dance when I was like, I'm so glad I pressed record. I'm so glad I pressed record.
Yeah,
Because it
guys,
was just
we have to like I had to be muted at this point. She's sitting there screaming, dancing, singing, and I'm like, girl, like I want to say stuff and I can't because I'm supposed to be muted at these points.
It was all good.
We lost JJ.
Yeah, she'll come back. I will let her back in as soon as she comes in.
Hey, Jennifer P.
But yeah, it was because I was like, I didn't think, I was just going there to watch. Didn't think there was nothing to record because half the time KJ doesn't say anything. And it was like, let me record this because I can't believe she's saying this to Charlotte. And we all got a lot of information from that. Here, she's back. She's back.
This keeps happening to me. It must be on my end. I've been dropped from I do not know how many panels.
That's so, yeah, that's so weird.
I think it happened. Like, how's your internet connection?
It's good. I mean, I don't have any problems typically.
Okay. Like, I know it can happen. I know, carry on.
Oh, it could be the internet. I don't have any other issues, but you never know.
It could be YouTube. It could be Streamer. I know we had issues.
Oh, God,
I get dropped out sometimes too. So it could be StreamYard.
Yeah.
You never know.
It can be a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. So where were we before I
my happy dance for the pressing record? Even though it wasn't a happy dance for what she was saying, it was a happy dance that I pressed record at the right goddamn time.
Yeah.
But she spews a lot of info. We will be playing the whole IG live. When she starts talking about her sweat and her dress that she's wearing, we really don't need to watch that.
Oh God! There's a right. For warning you guys, there is a comment that I think it has been brought up on Twitter. There is a comment that she makes, and I sat there and literally I cried because I was like, really?
She's like, I'm sweating so bad right now. Do you guys sweat when you're releasing info or like, how did she word it? Calling bitches out. I sweat
like,
when I'm calling bitches out. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't do that. But okay, KJ. We know where you stand.
That we do.
Yes. So a lot of things happen. First, we have to kind of bring up what happened that we didn't mention last week. I know I brought it up a long time ago when the other two were with Sunshinery, but Marilyn Manson finally surrendered himself to the Los Angeles police last week for their arrest warrant for spitting at a camera guy in New Hampshire in 2019.
Took him long enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But they also weren't pursuing it as much either. They didn't put out the warrant until this year, and it was like, okay.
Money talks.
This is from 2019, and you're putting out the warrant now. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say money talks.
But
that sounds like a real winner.
Yeah. He spit on a camera guy, but if I've never been to a Marilyn Manson show myself. My boyfriend has. He is disgusting. Like, he does things like this on stage. So he is getting, this, which is him spitting at a camera guy, but all the allegations that he's denied of multiple S and physical A, he still has not had any of that come up to play. But he was dropped from his record label. The actress Rachel Woods left him, that he was engaged to. So, I mean, it's not looking good for him. So we'll just have to wait to see what comes from these allegations, let alone what's going on with this court case that's going to happen about him spitting on a camera guy. I mean, there's got to be something. I hate to say it. It's Marilyn Manson. There has to be something in the contract that says you might get, something you don't want in your face, kind of thing.
Yeah, you're right.
That sounds so wrong.
But you don't go to an Ozzy Osbourne show not expecting, a mosh pit. You don't go to a Marilyn Manson show not expecting crazy shit to happen. I hate to say it that way. But it's just how it is. That's probably why I'd never go to a Marilyn Manson concert. Not that I like him or anything either, but I think I got free tickets. You want to go? I'm going to be like, take a friend. Take a friend.
Exactly, right.
Yeah, I think I'll,
I love concerts. Don't get me wrong. I would go to any concert, doesn't matter who it is, but I'd skip on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, someone give me a Marilyn Manson concert, I'd be like, eBay.
Yeah, so he's being arrested for spitting on a cameraman, but not arrested yet for the allegations of hitting underage. Yeah, not yet, because they're allegations, and sometimes with things going through lawyers and going through the court system, it can take. So there is something called a statute of limitations. So when you file for a court case, say, I want to sue Josh for hitting me, let's just say, I would have to go to my lawyer. The report would get done. And then I'd say, okay, they got to send Josh now a thing saying, I want to take you to court for this. Can we settle it outside of court? And if he says, no, I didn't do this, I want to go to court, then you can go back and forth between lawyers for actually having an actual court date where you're in front of a judge going back and forth. Well, here's the allegations. This is what happened. And even before a trial ever exists, there's a lot of in-between court stuff. So there might be some in the future for that. We'd have to wait and see. the allegations came out last year of this happening. So we're finding out about it. So I believe there might be something in the works with lawyers. I would hope at least.
Yeah, something.
Wouldn't you just hate? I know this is going to sound really bad, but wouldn't you just hate to be his lawyer? Like, damn, I've got to defend this asshole.
Yes. That would be awful.
Like, just.
But you're getting his money, so he's paying you good money.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is the reason why I could never be a lawyer, because I'm like, yeah, my morals are worth more.
That's why most lawyers don't have morals. I hate to say it.
Yeah, they're being paid
It's
to
true.
not have any.
Yes.
Right.
I worked for 2 lawyers that definitely didn't have some morals. One of them had morals. He did, he felt bad, and he actually, every time he does see my boyfriend, he'll ask how I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, really? He asked how I'm doing. Really? Like, no,
really?
he did. And my boyfriend gives it back to him where she's doing just great.
Nice. But here's the thing, like, what people turn around and say, well, they say it here in the UK, I don't know whether they say it in the US. The most, the people that lie the most are politicians and lawyers.
That's true. Well, lawyers have to lie for their clients. I hate to say it, especially if you're a defense lawyer. You got to do what's best for your client. You're not doing what's best for you. So they become really good at lying in that sense, which is more like reworking the truth in a way in their eyes.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah. They don't have a job.
Even plaintiff attorneys, who I worked for was a plaintiff attorney. Some of these people, like, I was telling my boss, because my boss had a client that was suing me for a car accident, and I was saying to him, listen, I was having a seizure, and I know damn well that guy did not have a scratch on his car because the cops told me, and there was no proof he went to the hospital, even though he's claiming he went to the hospital, and all of this stuff. And he's like, well, this is what the client's saying. It's like, but I'm telling you, I see the records to know that the hospital came back saying he wasn't there for any time in that whole month that this accident happened before and after.
Oh, wow.
So they have to do what's best for the client, unfortunately. And actually that he got nothing. It ended up that the guy got nothing from that. The girl that I actually did hit when I was having a seizure while driving, that, yes, I mean, I don't even know, because I know the accident was bad, but I wasn't aware when I had the seizure to know how bad it was.
Yeah.
But I do remember she waited until I came out of that seizure to make sure I was okay. She didn't even want to have to move her car when I did hit her, but she didn't know what was going on until after she moved the car to the side, and the car kept going that I was in driving, and took down 2 road signs and then hit a rock wall So I did a burnout onto her car, that the back passenger tire got completely caught on fire and burnt off, that I was on the rim driving, taking down 2 road signs into a rock wall. Yeah. It was bad.
Like, wow.
And I will say the one good thing was I didn't have a lot of injuries, because during my seizure, my body wasn't tensed up. From like an impact of an accident, people's bodies tense up, and that's where you get the most injuries, from the tense and the impact and all of that. Because I was having a grand mal seizure, my body never got tensed up. I didn't have any body pain except for my ankle felt like I re-broke it, my bad ankle, because my ankle got wedged in the gas pedal. And I couldn't walk for 3 days after. And I thought, I literally thought I broke my ankle. I kept saying, please take another x-ray. Please take another x-ray. They're like, no, it's not broken. I'm like, but it feels like it. Like, this is not cool. Yeah.
I was in a bad accident once. It wasn't my fault. Some guy was driving down the road. I swear, like, only in Florida. I was driving down the road, and this man put his car, first he stopped, and then I see him go in reverse on a main road right into me.
Oh
It
my
was,
God.
yes, it was absolutely insane. He's like, well, one of my gas, he had a bunch of, and that was another thing. He had a bunch of gasoline containers in the
Oh
back
my
of
gosh.
yes, exactly, in the back. And he's like, oh, one of them flew off or something like that. And I'm like, I didn't see any gas can fly off or anything. He's like, I didn't realize you were there and thought I could just back up.
Oh my God. Who did that? Oh, Knuckles. Knuckles did that the other day. He said, he goes to us, there's nobody coming. Should I just back up? I'm like, no, because the second you start backing up, someone will be coming. He wanted to back down like a freeway or something. I was like, no.
Yes,
No.
that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. It was on a main road and he
You hear
just
that,
backed into
Knuckles?
me.
You hear that?
Yeah. You don't want to be going in reverse on a main road.
Oh my God.
No.
Well, we're happy that, it wasn't as bad as it. I mean, if he had all those gas cans, that could have started a huge effing fire.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And really I was so stunned and it broke my arm and my hand. So, and the airbag went off in my face. So I had to deal with all that, the
Oh my
bruising
God.
and stuff.
Oh, wow.
But
That's the worst. The airbag,
yeah.
like rash and all that.
I know, no.
Oh, honey.
The airbags went off for me, but because I was having a grandma laying on the seat, the airbag went above me, which I lucked out. Thank God for that. But I still had some burns on my arms from the airbag. What was that?
Does your state have it where they will take your license for a certain amount of time after you have a seizure, and then they take your license for 6 months or a year or whatever?
No. The
As long as you didn't
doctor
have a
can
seizure in between?
recommend it to the DMV.
See,
But my doctor said I couldn't drive for a whole year. And as long as I was seizure free for a year, I could drive again. But he didn't contact the DMV. Now, if he had contacted the DMV and gave them all of that, it would have been a whole process going to the DMV, proving that I didn't have a seizure for a year to get my license back. So he just knew that my mom was in the room and my mom was going to make sure I wasn't going to drive. So I thankfully didn't have to deal with the DMV crap.
So what's it like in your state, JJ?
It's the same way. They'll take the license, but here the doctors definitely call. My daughter,
and this is a Yale doctor.
Oh, this is crazy. Here it's like, I don't know, it's the wild, wild west here. Like people just do whatever.
Here in the UK, right, you have to be seizure free for 2 years before you're allowed a license. And then I think, because I'm not allowed a driving license at all. Not just because of the seizures, but because of like mental health things as well. But one of the big things is because of the two big things is concentration and seizures. So I'm not allowed a license, but I know if somebody has a seizure or anything like that, the license is taken off them until they can prove that they've been seizure free for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think. I'm sure it's 2 years. It's 2 years for me.
It depends. So some states have laws for that, some don't. Some it depends on the doctor, what the doctor said. I had friends that couldn't get their license for 2 years or couldn't drive for 2 years until they were seizure free. My doctor, maybe he's supposed to be the best there is, a neurologist for Yale, but he's very lenient, and in a way I'm grateful because I don't know, I need my license. But I haven't had a seizure and I've been good. But I also don't report every time I have a seizure. So that's the other thing either.
Do you have them in your sleep?
I've been having a lot more of them in my sleep than anything lately.
Mine happen a lot more in my sleep too.
Yeah, my sister, my stepsister, she has them all the time, and it's horrible. She's bit through her tongue. Like
Yep.
she's gets
Yeah,
really
done that.
bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's the one thing they say is make sure that person's on their side when they're shaking, because
Yeah.
you can swallow your tongue, yep, and you can choke on
Yeah.
your own spit, vomit, whatever you want to call it, because you're foaming when you're having a seizure, unfortunately.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's a
a
thing.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But so yeah, we went from Marilyn Manson to that, but shit happens.
Hey,
pivot.
it happens. It happens.
The next thing that happened, a big thing was Jake Paul, had to egg on Conor McGregor before his fight, saying like it's been going on since the Floyd fight with Logan that they wanted to fight Conor McGregor. They want to fight. They both want to fight him, and McGregor is just like, these brothers, they're just nimwits. Who cares about them?
I was about to say
Jake Paul has to go call his jeweler up. He gets a nice piece of jewelry, which he calls the Sleepy McGregor, because it's $100,000 chain of crystals with a little figurine of Conor McGregor after he got knocked out on the ground with a NyQuil bottle in his hands.
Oh my God.
I mean, like,
oh yes,
he had that
extreme.
Yeah,
right?
He had that custom made, and it's
he did.
It's like, yeah, I could find like other things to use that money for.
Me too.
A lot of other things.
And when he's like showing off the chain, he's saying, I even made a $5 million bet that if you lose, that $5 million off the table, Conor. So it's like, what? That's a lot of money on a fight.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's Jake Paul. I guess he has the money, but still, I wouldn't be betting on things like that. I'm just not a gambler.
Yeah. And let's just talk about this for a second. This is what happens when idiots get a load of money.
That's true.
Yep.
That is true. I do have the video of Jake Paul showing off the chain so you guys can see. It's a quick little video. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was just like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? And Haley
Ann, can we just nickname the Paul brothers Dumb and Dumber? Because they're both blonde.
Well, first, I got the first one where Conor's like, the Paul brothers, they're nimwits. I got that video. That's real quick. This is great. I was dying when I saw it.
He's funny. I find Conor amusing.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love Conor. I don't like that it starts as soon as you add it, but we can go back. I love Conor. Conor McGregor is one of my favorite UFC. You can say boxing too, because he's done boxing. Yes. But he was on this little podcast thing, and they asked him about, Jake Paul and the Logan brothers.
Say, do you expect there may be one and possibly others ringside also, cage side?
I couldn't care about them two dingbats.
So you don't see any future where you box either of those two?
I don't see so, but never say never. I mean, if they're going to keep competing and whatnot, who knows? But dingbats, the two of them.
Say, do you expect there may be one?
Oh, it never plays. Yeah, dingbats for sure. That's
muffled.
Dingbats, yeah.
That is my new word for the Paul brothers. Dingbats. They're just dingbats.
Yeah, that is
Who cares?
And
then we have
funny.
the Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I have to remove this one. And then, Jake Paul has to do his, look at me. Look at me.
All right, we got my new $100,000 McGregor, Sleepy McGregor chain made by Benny the Jeweler. Thank you.
Benny the Jeweler is a great jeweler.
3 characters each with a hand-painted
McGregor, my
Sleepy
God.
McGregor enamel on it.
Hey, McGregor, you better win tonight, otherwise your career is over. And if you lose, that $50 million bet I gave you won't be on the table
50
anymore.
million.
So don't choke like you normally do. Sleepy McGregor, don't go night-night. NyQuil McGregor, fucking bitch. All right, we got my new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, like, I've had no sleep, and the filter, like between my brain and my mouth, like it's just like this guy's a moron.
He yes. Well, we all know he does things for a reason. But the fight happened on Saturday, and Conor did lose. And it was because he kept getting Dustin Poirier. I'm a UFC person, so he kept they call it like checking. He kept kick checking him, and when Conor went back, he kind of stepped back and the bone was sticking out of his leg in round 1. So the doctor had to end the fight because there was a bone sticking out of his leg. So, yeah.
Oh, no.
And this was the third time these two had fought. So it was kind of Conor 1-1, Dustin 1-1. Who was going to win this one? Yeah.
That stinks.
And then, Conor was, I had a bone sticking out my leg. I don't know what the hell I'd say, but I guess he kind of was screaming and saying some nasty things to Dustin, and he got taken out on a stretcher, and it was a whole big thing. Like, I think they said that Conor might have threatened his family, and I'm like, what? I was like, all right, well, the poor guy just broke a bone in his body. He probably felt like, I just lost this fight unfairly because this all happened, and like I said, I'm seeing some crazy shit. So who only knows? And we know Conor has mouth. He does.
Yeah, and here's the dangerous thing: like the Paul brothers, like they started out on Vine and then switched to YouTube and then switched to boxing, right?
Yeah.
And here's the sort of like really scary thing. They have a young audience.
They do. They do. But it seems like with even the YouTube versus TikTokers boxing, it's the new thing in the YouTube streets, let alone TikTok streets, is these influencers and creators boxing each other.
Yeah, but like we've just seen what he's just done. And I guess that's sort of like, is it smack talk, I guess?
Yes.
Like, but it's like,
definitely.
That is now going to encourage.
No, but Conor McGregor, well, yeah. What Jake Paul did, yeah. But that's what he does. He always does that to people. You have to get people you want to fight you, especially when you're kind of just you're a YouTuber. You're not necessarily a boxer. So you kind of got to prove yourself, and you got to shit talk a little bit.
Yeah, but whose idea was it to do boxing? Like, you could have taken up snooker, like
anything else.
Like, you could have taken up anything else.
Did you say soccer or snooker?
I said snooker.
What the heck is snooker?
It would be your version of pool, I think. Like with the I can't explain it.
Pool
with the sticks and the balls.
Oh my God, that's a sport. Believe me, I'm good at pool. You don't want to touch me on pool. And my boyfriend will tell you, my brother will tell you, he didn't believe I was still good at pool till his bachelor party, and I whooped all the guys' asses. But that's not like nice. It's strategy, but boxing, that's a sport. Like
they do they class pool as a sport.
It's a sport. It's just not like they like the pain. I mean, the Paul brothers, I think they did boxing for fun here and there, and maybe I think they did wrestling maybe in high school, something like that. So it was kind of just something they were still interested in at that point.
But I'm like,
McGregor did, he went right into surgery. I have a quick little video too.
What's up, fight fans? The Notorious here, just out of the surgery room, man. Everything went perfect. I'm feeling tremendous.
I love
We got 6 weeks on a crutch now, and then we begin to build back. I want to thank all the fans all around the world for your messages of support. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I want to thank all the fans in attendance at the T-Mobile Arena, 21,800 fans in attendance. The place was absolutely electric. It was a hell of a first round. It would have been nice to get into that second round and then, to see what's what. But it is what it is. That's the nature of the business. A clean break of the tibia, and it was not to be. Dustin, you can celebrate that illegitimate win all you want, but you've done nothing in there. That second round would have shown all. And, onwards and upwards we go, team. We dust ourselves off, we build ourselves back, and we come back better than ever. Let's go, team.
Another one.
Hell yeah.
For this.
Well,
And that's
one of
the
most
Connor I
positive
love.
people.
Yeah, that was a great speech. That was a great speech.
That's the Connor I
Right,
love.
being extremely, just positive, and you would never know he just broke his tibia.
And threaten people in the octagon still,
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Hang on,
Well,
I'm gonna have to.
the end to this is that Jake Paul ended up tweeting out Dustin, the winner of the fight, and was like, "Hey, do you want me to send you the chain since you won? You want the Sleeping McGregor chain? Do you want me to break the ankle for you too before I send it?" Well, he broke the ankle, and he sent him the chain. So I'm waiting to see that picture with Dustin wearing the chain. So I still don't think McGregor cares about the Paul brothers, even after all this. Like, literally. Hey, Cindy.
Yeah. Because they're just
Cindy.
like, who would care? Hey, Cindy, who would care about the Paul brothers? Like, really?
Especially when you're McGregor, man.
Yeah, like, okay, right. Let me share something with you, Jackie. No, just look at it. Freaking, why? All right, let me share something with you. Will you stop? My taskbar won't go away. There we go. Right.
I thought you were talking to the cat for a second. I was like, what is
No,
the cat doing?
I'm talking to like my computer.
Oh, now you're pulling a me over there talking to your computer?
Oh, I do it all the time.
I talk to everything. I talk to my hair when I'm doing it. I talk to everything.
Oh, I do
talking.
too. I talk to drivers that don't know how to drive. Josh is still we're gonna set up a camera somehow so you guys can see my horrible road rage.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Right, so I've shared it.
I'm kind of nervous to see what you're. Yeah, that's cool.
That's what's but I think right now. Hang on. Right.
It's a little different than how we play it, though.
I'm going to show you what pool looks like for us.
Yeah, that's a little different. You guys got all red balls.
Yeah, right. Pool. Wait, that's not. Oh, for God's sake. Pool table. That'll do me. Will it come up with it? No.
You should have been prepared. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We didn't know you were going to say snooker. Whatever. What is it? Snooker? Snooka?
Snooker.
Snooker.
Right. Images. Let me have a look at images because there is a difference.
There is. I can already tell you what the difference is.
Right. Hang on. Right. This is right. I just showed you what snooker looks like.
Yeah.
Here is one where they say pool versus snooker, and they actually do call it billiards. Who mentioned billiards in the stream? Somebody mentioned billiards.
Billiards is what they call it, like a billiards room, but it's shooting pool. They normally call it when they do it.
Right. Let me get that.
With our pool, you have solids, you have stripes. You each have the same amount of balls.
Right.
And yeah, see
Everybody
ours.
Hear me?
Right.
Yes, we can hear you, JJ.
We can hear you. We can hear you, honey.
Can she hear us?
Can you hear us?
I'm typing to her.
Can you hear us, honey? Oh wait, no.
Her stream probably. She'll be back.
Probably play. Yeah, she'll be back. So that's billiards.
Yes, our balls, we have solids and stripes, and the 8 ball is the last ball you hit in the pocket.
Yeah. So that would be pool.
Yes.
The one in the middle.
You have all red balls, apparently.
No, there is a game. I haven't played much of billiards, but I know pool and snooker. So snooker's the one that's done more professionally, and pool's the one that's done more as a hobby, I think. So yeah.
She's back.
I'm
Hey
back.
JJ.
I'm gonna try
Hey,
this
you're back.
one more time. I don't know what is going on.
We could hear you before. We're like, we could hear you, and then I'm like, I
couldn't
typed
hear
in the
you
group
guys.
chat. Oh no!
Okay, that's weird.
StreamYard, stop doing that to her. But
I know.
Josh, I get what you're trying to say. They should have took up a different sport. They should have.
I just thought I might tell you what the difference.
But
is.
I was
There
just
you go.
thinking, like, pool. Why pool? They like to use their body. They're like,
It was the
you're not like, pool. You're using your body a
Snooker
little bit.
was the
But I can
first
play
thing-
pool. I don't need to be toned up and a certain weight and all of that.
Yeah, I don't know why snooker and pool was the first thing that came to my head, but
Hey,
it was the first thing that
that's
came to my
fine.
head.
That was funny. That was great. You hear
Anyway.
that? Well, take up some pool. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Some billiards.
Take up some pool.
I mean, you could take up darts.
Yeah,
Darts, yeah.
darts was the other thing. When I was talking about snooker,
We
I
know
was like,
somebody
darts was
that'll
in my
play
head.
with you. Her name is Dottie.
I mean, we
She's
could
supposedly a pro.
I mean, there are some people that I would use as a dartboard.
I would use people as a dartboard too, but yeah. And then, then the week gets a little depressing from this point. We got Sophie Long. So Sophie Long has been happening for quite a while on YouTube, where this is the one that KJ called a brat, CK called her a brat, and, the Glares covered it, BX has covered it, Dad Challenge covered it, Michael Long's been on everyone's channels. Well, Michael Long got figured out that he was kind of coaching the daughter, and it came down into this whole big catastrophe, and we haven't heard anything since. Well, we find out that Sophie was supposed to be dropped off by Michael and returned to a family member last week on Wednesday, July 7th. And then this week we get the report that she never got dropped off, and it's unclear if they were on the run. But he was refusing to return her at that point. They didn't hear from him. And on Sunday and Monday, everyone was questioning why couldn't they put out an Amber Alert, where there was things like, well, the father technically still had custody agreements that they couldn't, there was things in the Texas. So every state, we've learned now, every state kind of has their own criteria for Amber Alerts and different things depending on the state. But
because she still is his daughter. So,
exactly.
They could consider it kidnapping.
Agreements, yeah.
Yeah.
But there are, and I know someone was from Canada saying, well, even if they had custody agreements and things like that, she was supposed to be returned, that alert would have gone out. And it's like, that maybe, things like that should happen. So maybe we got to look at the Amber Alert system and things that are all different.
They are now considering her a missing child and looking for her as of today.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is considered a missing person today.
Right, that's today. Yeah, right. Okay.
I do know that Clara was trying to say that the mom and the girlfriend made it all up, and it was all a bunch of things made up. We don't know if she's missing. Listen, Texas officially declared her a missing person today. So she is missing. He did not bring her back. It is finally declared. So let's see. I mean, my thing is, I just want Sophie okay, no matter what. My thing has always been, I just want this girl to be okay. I feel bad enough she's going to have to come on and see the crap that went on online with her family.
I know. Yeah. This is going to be one of those stories that probably ends up being a movie or something, because it's totally crazy,
Yeah.
And it's the mother wasn't even given custody back. Wasn't it the mother's parents that that were supposed to obtain custody of her, because the mom and the dad are deemed, I don't think they're deemed unfit, but
they have to have like parental supervision kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
until
Yeah.
everything is figured out with what really went on with everything.
Yeah. And it's
Yes.
probably best for this poor child being bounced around the way that she is. And God knows what her father is telling her, while
It's
they're
just-
away.
Yeah. And he's always had this, I hate to be like this, but he's had quite like an obsession with his daughter. And it's a little, I never understood Michael Long and his whole philosophy on life, maybe I can say.
Right.
Like, yeah, he does the crystals, and I like crystals and things like that. I don't know too much about it, but there are people out there, and they teach me a lot about crystals. But like, just him as he was so obsessed with her, and
Yeah, when did you hear about him talk about his
that
other
bothered
kids?
me? Yeah,
He never, like, really, it was always everything was Sophie, and he had other kids. It was weird. It was.
Right.
Well, it is weird. It's still ongoing.
Yeah.
So.
And Sherry said, Jack, the Glare finally talked to the detective online today. They don't have enough to put out an Amber Alert, but she is considered a missing person. Okay. So that's what it was with the Amber Alert. I knew there was a lot to it. But yeah, she is a missing person. So please, whatever we can do, let's just pray that she comes back safe. And if you see him or her, please just call the police, like they say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that KJ made a GoFundMe for the mother?
Did she? Of course she did.
And she donated $1,000 herself.
Wow.
Yeah. But had a fit when Michael did it. So, nobody knows who did what yet. So why are you running to the mother and giving her money? But yet you bashed everybody for doing it for Michael Long. So what's the difference between the mom and the dad? And here she is, coming along, Captain KJ to save the day.
Gotta be the first in everything.
$1,000. Yeah, and she's blasting it everywhere. If you can donate. So
exactly. Wow. I mean, I don't know about KJ shit.
I
KJ
think
got her own issues going on, and she's adding this on top of those issues. I mean, come on, KJ. She got to look like the hero. Like, I told you also, like, we already got the I told you so. Michael was, I knew something was wrong about Michael from KJ when everything went down. But now it's like even more of a she's trying to like slap it in people's face, like with the GoFundMe. Like, the mother, I kept telling you guys here, I just want the daughter home safe. Doesn't everybody else? Like, that's the main goal.
Yeah, that is the main goal. And the thing is that
the GoFundMe going to help?
But
it's not going to help bring her home. No one's out looking for her.
But here's the thing, right? If she had created the GoFundMe for the police investigation, I don't know how that would work.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, okay, but if she'd worded it that way, it wouldn't look. The issue is that we don't me personally, I don't know enough about the circumstances surrounding the father, the mother, what happened. I know little bits here and there, but I don't know everything. And I think KJ's in the same boat. She doesn't know everything because we can't know everything.
She knows everything.
No.
She thinks she knows everything, she thinks she knows everything, but we can't know everything.
No, it's personal. It should never been brought online to begin with.
Yes, exactly. And this goes on, in thousands of families that, it goes on all the time where there's, kids being used as pawns in a divorce. And that's a lot what this seems like, yet it was taken online, for monetary purposes.
Yeah, and this is where I think you're not going to see it happen soon, but it may happen somewhere in the future that the police investigation and law enforcement and people like that will actually start to draw a line and be like, right, you like YouTubers and people like that are
It's going to
not
take a long
allowed
time
to
for
talk.
that.
It's going to take a long time, but
Yeah.
They
are
haven't
not
even had
allowed
the
to
laws
talk.
yet made for like YouTube
Yeah, but
abuse, harassment, all that. It's going to take
yeah,
a long
but
time for that to happen.
yeah, but I think they eventually they will create the laws where YouTubers cannot talk about active cases. They can talk about cases that have been and gone, but they can't talk
No,
about active cases.
Josh, I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
If
that's
it's going to happen,
yeah.
it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's going to be 20 years from now if that happens, kind of thing. I mean, a lot. You can't do that. True crime is a whole community, and we support that girl, and she talks about cases that are going on.
I get it.
It's a person's right to be able to do that.
And I get it.
I understand the
like,
children aspect to it, not wanting to do it to children, but YouTube needs to come and start in one place and work their way up, and that's going to take a long time to get to that.
It is going to take a long time, but it's like the and it's like,
Leanne, I'll get to your questions. Don't worry, Leanne.
Yeah, but we'll get to the questions. Sorry, I'm just like I'm brainstorming of like with everyone covering this case, like as the 10 minutes said, if KJ had worded the GoFundMe to be like, this GoFundMe is for the police investigation, you know, I'm not explaining this very well.
It's okay. We get what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
we get what you're trying to say. She shouldn't get involved yet. She needs to just keep her hind end out of it.
Yeah,
in a nice way.
I think
just let the police do what they got to do, and then if anything needs to happen from there, then yeah, maybe you could have done something. But right, you're jumping the gun, KJ, just like they jumped the gun, and they'll admit that they jumped the gun for Michael Long, like the people that did make the GoFundMe and all of that.
Okay, so
Leanne,
go on. Sorry,
let me answer a couple of questions really quick. So Leanne said, "Okay, so have they confirmed what's happening between the ex and Sophie?" They confirmed that it was coaching, that it really never went on as far as they could tell. They're still investigating it when it comes to that, but they're saying it's a lot of coaching going on from Michael, the father. And it's the mother's job to keep the child safe. Has it not been confirmed that abuse did occur in the mother's home and was allowed to happen multiple times? So they don't know. So that's why right now the arrangements are that she's with other people, and if the mother sees them, if the father sees them, there's always someone there to kind of be the mediator. That's why the arrangements are the way they are right now, because they're not sure if this is true or if it was coaching. I know people said it was coaching, and they had confirmation that he was coaching her, and Michael, was doing all this other crazy stuff with Facebook groups and women, and it got messy with Michael. It did.
Yeah. Okay, so let me reword what I said. What I was meant to say was, YouTubers like KJ, and we've all seen her do it, is she inserts herself into a case like this, and then she'll give out her assumptions and opinions as a fact.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I was trying to get at in a way. I was trying to say that people who are reporting on this need to differentiate between saying what is a fact and what's happening in the case, and what they think is an opinion of theirs.
And I will
say
even
more so when it's a child.
Yeah.
When it's a child, it should be handled entirely different. Like Sophie's name should not have been allowed to be broadcasted everywhere.
Yeah,
it just you know, it's
And
sad
that was,
because
I will say, that was the one thing that I did agree with BX on at the time. I don't know how he stands now, but BX was like, I just want the child safe. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't care. Like, and they kept pushing him to talk to Michael, things like that. But he didn't want to talk about the case because he didn't think the case should have been ever talked about to begin with. And he just wanted the girl to be safe. That's all we all want, I think.
Yeah.
yes,
I
exactly.
think
Yeah.
I like true crime. I like the true crime community.
I like
watch
true
a lot
crime.
of true crime. Stuff with children. I know that's why that
It's
girl
a bit
is not
di-
handling it, because it's a child case and it's not something she wants to talk about.
Yeah.
It needs to be handled differently, especially for children. Yes.
Yeah.
But people, KJ is not, and that's the thing. The true crime knows to say, this is my opinion, this is not facts. A lot of the true crime community knows that. They know to say.
They do.
KJ is different. Even though she says, well, I have a disclaimer in my description, she doesn't, the way she words things, she makes it seem like fact. And that's what Josh is trying to say, where she comes off as it's coming off as fact. Even though that disclaimer says it's her opinion and it's based on her opinion and all of that, the way she says it makes people think she is spitting out facts.
And then that's the issue then becomes
she shouldn't even be involved, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, well,
this isn't her thing on YouTube.
That's what I mean. It's like, I know a lot of the true crime community, you can talk about a case without actually involving yourself in that case. So, like I said, you can talk about the facts, give your opinions on it, and that be done. The way KJ does it, and I've seen a few others do it, they involve themselves in a case.
Yes. Yep.
And that's where the boundaries get crossed. That's what I was meant.
Yeah, because she's the one who started the GoFundMe for the mother. She is talking with Courtney, I believe, the one that was married to, or is still married to, Michael, and that helped along the way with that fundraiser and was on quite a few streams, like 10 to Life. So I think that KJ is in touch with her and the mother. One,
yeah, she has.
You know,
she has been in touch with the mother.
Yeah, she's in touch, and you know they talk, and so it is that she's inserting herself in it. You know, and now she's talking about it all the time, and it's like, you know.
But
she talks about others jumping on a bandwagon. What exactly is she doing? And she's supposed to be a tea community.
Yeah.
You know, this is not tea. That's not tea at all.
No, it's not.
And that's
we're
why
talking about an
she
active
shouldn't
case
talk
with a
about
missing
it.
child.
Yeah. It's not her cup of tea. Why are you sipping on it? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I got involved, so this is why I'm going to continue it. No, you're doing it for the views, and we know it.
Yeah, and that's.
These are the things about KJ that I don't necessarily agree with. I feel bad for her when it comes to things that are happening that we're finding out and what's going on.
Yeah.
But then this is the things that I don't agree with, why maybe she gets some of the stuff she gets, because it's like, come on, why are you doing this?
And this
I remember when CJ was talking about it nonstop too, and she got involved very heavily in it, Katie. Yes, I do.
Oh, Leanne. So,
Yeah,
okay, Leanne says that the lawyer, the mother had a lawyer employed who had a fundraiser going at the beginning. Okay, so there was a fundraiser by the lawyer or someone else before Katie got involved. But okay, so then I had it wrong. So she has one, but Katie has been sharing it on Twitter. She's sharing it on her channel when she's talking about it. And she made a big deal, a big stink about how she must have said it, I don't know how many times, that she's donating $1,000. And I bet you every live that she does after that, she'll be talking about how she gave $1,000. And she made sure to do it on stream.
But here's the thing, people. Okay, if she wanted to donate $1,000 to that GoFundMe, by all means, go for it. We're not telling you that you can't do it. The issue becomes where you are constantly bringing it up. So you are technically, I think the word is white knighting yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, look at me, look at what I'm doing, look at, it's like, no, the people that actually want to do good in this world and the people that actually want to make a difference don't scream it from the rooftops. They don't
No, they
have to.
don't. No,
They don't
most
have to.
charity is done, the best charity is done when it's done silently. And that's because it's done from the heart, not because you want any kind of attention or clout because you give to charity or you help people.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That is true. I'm sorry if I took over the stream, Jackie. I do apologize.
No, it's
No,
okay.
you're good, Josh. You're good.
I was just like, I went on a tangent and I was like, yeah, I messed up the beginning, but I was like, wait, I need to like refocus my brain and be like,
It's
wait,
all
this is what I
good.
need to
It's
say.
all good.
So
You got it, and it was a good point.
Yes.
What the
Just Dom said, let's face it, KJ is doing it for the views, money, and the child, or truth be damned. And yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she needs, I think, she makes this point, and I'm being nice to you, KJ, right now. I'm letting you know what you're doing wrong. You always say you don't want your son talked about, you don't want to talk about the kids, things like that. Then don't talk about other people's kids. That's what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't talk about kids. You don't want your kid talked about. You don't want people to talk about your kid, all this stuff. Well, then don't talk about kids either because you're putting yourself in that playing field. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I'll never talk about your son. I might talk about you as a mother, but it's never bad like other people and things like that. But yeah, I feel like you're a little too much on Twitter, a little bit too much.
Yeah, and the only thing I talk about.
That's my opinion. You know?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, you're
gosh,
about
tweets
the
all
only thing.
day.
Oh, God,
I know.
yeah.
I don't even have time to sit down and type a message, let
Yeah,
alone
like,
that many tweets.
I know, right? And I just want to say, like, the only thing that I bring up when it comes to son is the autism thing, because that knocks me. But as an adult with autism, people can understand why.
I get it. I get it. It is a tax donation. It is a tax deduction since she is considered an independent contractor. Anything she donates from the company's funds is a tax donation.
It is. Yep.
Yep.
Definitely.
So she will get that money back.
So, okay. Wait, what?
Hey,
Hang on, explain that to me. Hey, Advent.
So in America, when you own a company, you're an independent contractor. Say I'm an independent contractor. I can write off gas. So I pay $20 for gas in my car, but it's me going to work and I'm an independent contractor. I write that off of my taxes. So
everything, even the miles on your vehicle.
Yeah.
Anything that you give, like say, like when I do network marketing, bringing, say I just want to bring clients some donuts or, every little bit of that is an expense that you write off under.
So hang on, what did you just call it?
A
write-off?
Yeah, write-off.
No, what you call yourselves?
Business. Independent contractor.
Independent contractor. Here, it's called self-employment.
Well, that's pretty much what it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. But because like I know
I've been considered an independent contractor, but I wasn't technically like self-employed. Like if you make YouTube a thing, you would be considered self-employed.
Self-employed, yeah. Like my dad.
I was an independent contractor working at a property managing company which was me and my boss. So he didn't make me 1040. It was 1099 where I was considered an independent contractor for him.
See, I remember my dad owning a fireplace business. You can.
Yeah.
You can write off a portion of your that's okay.
Especially during work hours, you put I work from this time to this time, so I used all this electricity working and this and this. Yep.
Oh,
Yes, because
wow.
it's what's they look at it as it's what's needed to run that company. So
Yeah.
Oh,
know.
wow. That's interesting. I mean, I know a lot of self-employed people do it for a business. Like, as I said, my dad used to run one. So, from what I vaguely remember, it's called like accounting, bookkeeping is when like all you have to keep all the receipts.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
still have to keep the receipts for everything.
I
yeah,
have an
like
accountant, so my accountant does all of that. I'm like, here, take it. I mean, I do my own QuickBooks and payroll and stuff,
yeah,
but my accountant takes care of all of our tax stuff.
right.
Well, that's the
Monthly
good thing about
payment.
QuickBooks. It keeps it all in there for you.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm
Well, I
coming
know how
to
to
you
use
guys.
QuickBooks and run it. That's what I did
Okay,
with the property managing company.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
coming to you guys for it all because I'm like, it goes over my head.
Yes, and
Mhm.
Bugsby says makeup and clothing aren't deductions. It's actually really complicated what can and
Yes.
can't be deducted. Yes, it's
Yes.
best to go professional. That is true. And she probably
Is
has an
that
accountant. Come on, Katie has an
yeah?
accountant.
Okay, yeah, because without a crystal ball is a business, so I'm sure she has an accountant. She writes off makeup and clothes as a business
My
expense.
mom had an accountant as an independent contractor when she was doing the bookkeeping and for the property managing before I took over when she retired. So
Yeah,
she had her own accountant and she was a small little person as we would say. She worked for a guy and that was it, and it was her and him. But yeah, and that accountant still helps me to this day with different things when I need help with stuff. So you could be a
right.
very small person with an accountant. KJ definitely has one. But yeah, that is
Yeah.
that's what's going on with Sophie Long. And then Katie, yes, can write that off during taxes. So she'll throw it in our face a bunch, but she's writing it off when it comes to tax season or quarterly, that she does her taxes quarterly.
Yeah, she's counting on her viewers to think that she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart.
Yes, exactly. But
And
we
I
know
don't believe that.
better. Yep, we know better.
Right,
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys, because A, I want a coffee, and B, I'm about to have a sneezing fit.
No problem.
Coffee break.
You're right. So we'll get into a little bit more kind of boxing drama, but this is still YouTube. We got Bryce Hall, who's a TikToker, and Austin McBroom, who is part of the Ace family. If you remember, we were kind of talking about it a little bit. They had a Battle of the Platinum boxing match in June of YouTubers versus TikTokers, where there were 14 YouTubers and TikTokers of the biggest creators boxing against each other. That happened last month. It's now been over a month that these participants still have not been paid. And the owner of the company that is supposed to be paying them, Social Gloves Entertainment, is Austin McBroom from the Ace family. He owns Social Glove Entertainment. So he was the one who held the fight and all of that. Well, Hollywood Fix, I guess, bumped into Bryce Hall and they started talking about, hey, have you gotten paid yet? Nope. And he said he's been having legal talk happening regarding the boxing event on the 12th of June. And he has still not received payment. He was promised, guys, $5 million for the fight, along with 4% pay-per-view sales. So that's a lot of money to not have paid. And he was a main event with McBroom. So there's other people also, like Mojo. I forgot there's a whole couple. There's a whole bunch of YouTubers. There's at least 7 of them that have not gotten paid yet.
Wow.
Yep. And I know the Ace family is going through some financial hardship already. This is what happens. I mean, you can't do that. You're going to have a big event like this, which, yeah, it was a great thing. People loved it. You got to pay the fighters. You got to pay them.
Yeah.
So we might see a lawsuit or
More
two coming into
lawsuits.
play.
Emily
Yeah,
Baker
unless
will
they
be
can figure this out before
reviewing.
that point. Oh, yeah. Hey, Granzy Life. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the Ace family. We'll keep you posted on what's going on there. Jeff Noodles, of course, he got permabanned from Twitter, guys. So first he got suspended. He didn't know why he got suspended. And Tipster did make a video on this along with a bunch of other ones like Keemstar and stuff that talked about it. That, you know, sometimes Twitter doesn't really let you know why he got suspended. Tipster never really got notified why he was suspended. He got suspended, and then now it is a fact that he is permabanned. So that was on Wednesday that he got banned. Yep.
Huh.
So
what's he gonna do now? No Twitter.
Right? Keemstar found out from Insider, who talked to Twitter, that Def Noodles was permabanned for what they say fake news. All the fake news that he put out there, that's why Twitter permabanned him for breaking those rules.
Yeah, I heard that he was.
Yes.
I mean, there are plenty of people who are stretching the truth, you know, that are tweeting. So that's just weird to me. I mean,
well, there are a lot of news sources that quote Def Noodles when it comes to different tweets that he puts out. I know Business Insider was one of them. That cat lady who I forgot her last name. Katie Joy used to quote her tweets and retweet them from Business Insider. She used to take things that Def Noodle said and would put them in her Business Insider articles and things like that. And of course, after he got permabanned, she was like, "Oh, we want nothing to do with him. We had nothing to do with him anyways." Like they acted like their hands were up. Yeah, no, nothing happened here. But I also checked, so he still had his Go with Dennis account, and he was tweeting on there, and I do have some tweets from that. But when I did go there to check it today, that was gone too. It wasn't suspended, it was just gone. So is Def Noodles just taking a break from Twitter? Because he does still have his Go with Dennis account. That was not taken away. So I do have a couple things I can share with you guys. Let me pull it up before I share my screen. Here we go. Pull that up, share. All right. So this was, like I said, his Go with Dennis account. The account doesn't exist. This was as of today. The next one was when it wasn't gone, he had done this on Wednesday. So he says, so Def Noodles just got suspended, and it's unclear why it got suspended. I didn't have any posts removed, nor copyright violations, no warnings. I've been getting a lot of emails from Twitter, though, telling people have been reporting my account. I'm working on getting it back. That was Tuesday. And this was it suspended, where it showed it was suspended. And this is a report that he had gotten. Just saying, profile, content type, nothing. We're investigating the reports from the channel. Nothing saying he was going to get suspended for it. So it's a little weird.
It is.
And it's definitely weird. But once you're permabanned, you're permabanned. I hate to say it. He is not going to be back on Twitter, at least under Def Noodles. I don't know how true this is. I thought I might have just been something I heard that you can't have other accounts once you get banned from one account on Twitter.
Yes, I heard that too.
So maybe that's why the other account is gone, because that would be considered a second account for him.
Yeah, and I would imagine that maybe somebody reported it, turned it in or something, if they weren't watching for it.
Yep. Yes, Josh. That Twitter bans people too without reason. That is very true. Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Twitter, Twitch.
I'm back, by the way.
The T's got me confused.
Yeah, the Twitch
does that. Twitch does do that as well.
Yeah.
That is the crazy part. Well, YouTube does it too. We've noticed that with Johnny's Peanut Gallery. She's still on Twitch right now that she hasn't gotten her YouTube back.
That's just
crazy. He still doesn't know why. And if it wasn't for a bigger creator adding YouTube, they wouldn't have gotten the information that they got, saying it was due to like terroristic threats or some crap. And it's like, what? That never even happened. So
Yeah.
she still has
Like,
not gotten her channel back. And I know I reported that on her YouTube recap too. Because I watch her on Twitch to know that she hasn't gotten her YouTube back. So we can only hope that at least Johnny's Peanut Gallery gets her damn YouTube back. She's a YouTuber that, you know, was spitting out great shit. I will give her that.
She was. Yeah.
I miss her. That's why I watch her on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm thankful that she has Twitch, you know, that I can watch her.
Yeah.
But also, we have our lovely JJ. She put out her second video this week.
She did.
And it was awesome.
Thank you.
It was.
I'm almost
want to
done
talk
with
about
my
it for the
third
people
one.
that kind of didn't see it, so they can, you know, get an idea, so they can go check it out. Check it out.
Yes, I'm still working on a name for it too. I have a couple that I'm considering, a couple of fun ones to name the channel. I mean, I'm basically just right now using it for when I want to talk some shit. Do a different video.
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
just being honest.
I mean, hey, you know, you can do that.
That's how it starts. You
Yeah,
gotta start
that's how it
somewhere.
starts. We gotta start somewhere.
Well, yeah,
I know
because
that's
you
how
want to be able to
Sunshinery
get
grew.
you want to be able to get your points across if you are in. What is the point of being in a community if you can't talk and discuss things? You know,
Yes.
What is the point then? What are we doing? Is it like, you know, we're meeting up face to face and having dinner in silence? I mean, we're online, so what are we supposed to do if we're not chatting?
Exactly. That was the whole thing when we came over, why we started Sunshinery, so that we can all talk and come on panel, whoever wants to come on panel and talk about everything that's going on, so we can all mingle together and kind of figure it out together. Like,
exactly.
You're right. Who wants to eat dinner in peace? I know I don't. I like to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Just does say, here is the terms of service sum up for Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter that can ban anyone at any given time, and it's up to the discretion of the platform if they want to give the account back. However, 98% of the time they don't, and that is true.
Yeah.
Wow.
So true for these platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, we could lose Sunshinery. We could not be here next Friday together if YouTube wanted to just take it away and not give me a reason either. Like, it happens, and it's crazy to think that.
It's crazy to think how much money some people are making, and then for whatever reason, you know, YouTube just pulls it out from under them, and now suddenly they're not making 20 or 30 grand a month anymore, and there's nothing they can do about it. But, you know, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't do that to bigger creators because it's making them money.
They have done it to bigger creators.
They have done it to bigger creators.
And it's like you want to give them a reason or maybe a warning.
Yeah.
Like,
yes,
I know with one of the other YouTubers that got taken off, they never even had a warning before. Wow. And they actually got their channel back. I forgot. It was a very small channel. And it was something with terroristic things. And it was like, what? And it never talked about anything like that. And they got their channel, not even a warning. Got it taken from them. And there was a lot of bigger creators that helped them get their channel back as well. And that was was a mess. That was like the start of it. And then Johnny was next after that. And I know people are still helping her. And it's like, you got to let these people know what they're doing wrong. And if they didn't do it wrong, you should be able to listen to them. I mean, I hate to say it. You got people reporting channels that actually do stuff and you do nothing about it.
Right.
And they're doing, yes, exactly. That boggles my mind. Like it
boggles mine.
You know, you can be responsible for something happening to someone because you refuse to do anything about it by removing them from the platform. And that's a scary thought.
Yep. Yeah.
If there's actual proof of what they're doing and they're not doing, and YouTube and Google not doing anything about it, that's a problem.
Yeah. It definitely is. Some people, like you said, this is their job, is to be on YouTube. You gotta let them know what they did wrong. It's like slipping the rug from underneath people. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
But I guess that's what you take that chance, also making it a permanent job. Because I know, even as much as I love doing YouTube with everyone here, I'm still always going to have a job. I get it. I get it. Home all day. I can't.
Of course.
I love
doing.
Oh, hey guys, my husband came home with some dinner for me at 10:20 at night. So he got me some baked ziti. So
how about we watch let's watch the Katie. You saw the Katie video. We'll put it on, and then you can head out to dinner. Oh, baked ziti. Oh my God, I'll put it on right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put the Katie video on.
Yeah, I'll have an earbud in because I still want to hear it.
Yes. So last night, Uni was doing his stream. I'll show what Katie was saying in the chat after the video. But Katie decided to go Instagram live on everybody. And like I said in the beginning, I just started recording because she was mentioning Charlotte and how she actually felt bad for Charlotte. And I go like, I can't believe this is coming out of her mouth, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I pressed record, and of course, she dropped a bunch of receipts and a lot of stuff last night. So I am going to play that right now for everyone. I might have to pause in between a little bit. We don't get copyrighted.
Years, and I don't talk about Jesse all that often.
I did start, like I said, I just started recording out of nowhere.
Charlotte's getting doxxed now, which sucks. I'm sorry to hear about what's happening with Charlotte.
So
they will dox anyone and all people.
Yep.
So anyways, thank you, Feline. So anyways, they're all getting doxxed now. They're all getting harassed. I don't have anything negative to say to Charlotte. Like, honestly, Charlotte doesn't deserve any of this. But at the same time, like, when you're laying down with dogs, like, people get fleas. So when you're associating with people that are doing bad things, and it was fine when they were doing bad things as long as you weren't their target, you can't be mad when it happens to you.
So she feels bad, but yet she's like, you're laying down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. That is not a very nice comment, in my opinion. That's KJ. So you getting stalked, we should feel bad for you and everything, and like, oh my God, poor KJ, which we do. But God forbid we even make a comment about how you do things still.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Like, don't be co-signing bad behavior to other people and then get upset if it happens to you. Like,
Charlotte never co-signed bad behavior that was happening.
No.
She was just pointing out what was going on with you and the things that you did that are very hypocritical. And that's what we all don't like about some of the things that you do, KJ. Same with Charlotte. You say a lot of things and do a lot of things, and it's very hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you do things, sometimes it's like, really?
Really? Like, you're going there? Like, really? Okay.
Yeah, she blamed Charlotte. Yeah, she did. And that was, she was like, I feel bad. But without saying but, she did say a but there. But, you're kind of, with dogs, you're going to get fleas. Like, that was her but, without saying but.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Never co-sign the kind of behavior that these people are doing. Like, they're botting people's Twitters. They're totally watching people's lives.
Exactly.
So then they're like digging in on ancestry and trying to figure out people's lives, to figure out life, like, stuff. They like trying to be like the internet detectives, I guess. So
which you do as well.
Oh, like you. Exactly. Like you are an internet detective. You are doing the same thing when
You
you're
do it to other people.
It's okay for you, but other people that do it, yes, they push it to a limit, which you also as well push things to a limit. And that's what we don't like about you, is how you push things to a limit. And I just want to highlight Bugsby's comment real quick. It says, Charlotte has never condoned doxing, harassing, or threats. If Charlotte's fault this happened to her, then it's KJ's fault the same has happened to her. Exactly, Bugsby. Exactly.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I kind of feel about the KJ situation. She kind of put it on herself by what she does. I do feel bad it's happening. I do feel bad she's getting all these threats and have been stalked. No one deserves that. But you kind of did what you did, and people are, there are crazy people in this world. We are learning that. We are learning that every day, that there's crazy people in this world, and we got to protect ourselves as much as we can from these crazy people.
Yeah, that's true. There is another comment by Bugsy.
Yes. I'm going to pull it up real quick. It says, it sucks what happened to KJ. It's true. However, she has done the same things to other people. Yet again, she's talking about herself, but has no clue without any self-awareness. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly, Rachel. Wait, like her? She's done the same-ish. KJ is a walking contradiction. She is.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we all see this, because at least we have some common sense. I mean, this is what happens.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, T-Spiracy was coming at me hard. She has a reputation, you guys, to uphold. And she's got this, tough girl attitude. So I understand that. And I wasn't going to her channel to be rude or start shit. I was honestly just trying to share information, because some people do seem to want to understand what's happening.
You weren't trying to be rude and start shit. By you tweeting, I believe, saying, well, she had merch with my husband's picture on it. KJ, you did go to her channel. You just admitted it. So then you should have read where she said, there was never any merch with your husband's face on it. It was all a joke. She did say that. And you did just admit you went to her page. And you knew this, but you still were telling people that she was still selling merch exclusively with her husband's face on it.
Oh, yep.
I'm going to point that out there, too. KJ, every time you go somewhere, it's to start trouble. And unfortunately, that is your reputation, because that's what you do every time you go somewhere. Wait till I show you what you said on Uni Rocks after this, because I have all of what you said on Uni Rocks screenshotted.
Oh, by the way,
And
P.S. Yeah, don't piss Jackie off.
Oh, cut it out. No,
she's not. No.
Even if but I have morals where KJ doesn't. That's the difference.
She does. I'm just kidding, guys.
I would never do that to a friend or someone I thought I was a friend, and I still prove that to this day, and I will keep proving it. You just don't do things like that.
You don't.
When you're trying to report YouTube recaps and showing what is going on, that is a different story, especially when KJ is the one putting it all out there for people.
Oh, God, yeah. Like, it's all there. It's like, wow.
Trying to start fights with people. So, and I will definitely own when I've done stuff. But the weirdest thing, you guys, when I was looking...
I'm sorry, I'm pausing again. This pissed me off. She will own when she does stuff. She is the last person that owns anything when she does stuff. She is the last person. And that is why we don't like you either, because you never hold yourself accountable when you do.
Are you tapping on a desk?
I am. She's making me frustrated because people like us, if I did something wrong, I can say, listen, guys, I did something wrong. I'm sorry that I said this. I'm sorry I said that. You can hold me accountable.
Mm-hmm.
That is what adults do. And she will say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, then delete the video. I apologize to this person. I apologize to this person, and delete the video.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
It is always about KJ. That's her. What she does best is she always brings it back to her somehow.
Yep, certainly does.
Yep, but she
True
does
stuff. I just want to share you a couple things.
She does pull some receipts, and I will give her that. She pulls some receipts that I don't know.
What's the music in the background?
Probably her.
So I get this message today from
not me.
Someone, and they're like telling me that
it wasn't you either.
And I just
no, it wasn't. All I heard was this music, and I was like, "Wait, what's that?"
They have a whole Discord dedicated to me.
Her husband does play the guitar, so and she thinks.
By the way,
I wanted to pause here, anyways, because she's like, they have a whole Discord dedicated.
Yeah,
to me.
no, I want.
She put out some Twitter tweets today showing another Discord that was dedicated to her. KJ, I just want to give you a little piece of advice because my photo is up on there. It is called the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit Discord. So the Reddit they have for you has a Discord. And if you go on that Reddit, you could easily have joined it yourself. I mean, it's not that hard. Doesn't mean everybody in that Discord is doing what some of the people are doing to you. So don't be blasting people's photos out there that might not have anything to do with it. That's where you are going a little too above and beyond. I want to know what you're saying and doing because I was curious to see what you were saying and doing. That's like I go to the Reddit to see what they say, just like I go to your channel to see what you say, just like I go to your Twitter to see what you say, or your Instagram. We all do it because we all want to see what the hell you're thinking sometimes.
Exactly. And here's the thing. But she turned around and she said, these people have Discords dedicated to her. The only one that I can think of that was dedicated to her is the Reddit one. Everybody else has Discords that, yes, KJ is.
Just it's a possible innocent person. It's a possible dox of an innocent person coming up. I don't believe that. She could be innocent, yes. So coming up in the video, she shows receipts. We don't know if these receipts, we know that these receipts are actual receipts. We don't know if the person is doing what KJ is saying she is doing. Unfortunately, KJ put them all over Twitter. These receipts are all over Twitter. They're not just in this video. They are all over her Twitter. So I don't see it as me doxing anyone because I'm reporting on what has already been reported on. I'm not saying this person is guilty. I'm not saying this person is innocent. This is something we all need to wait to see kind of thing. Because we don't know. We have no idea what is really going on with everything happening. Oh, not me. You mean KJ? Yes. I believe, KJ, this is what she does best. This is what she does best. But she had done this all day and then decided to do an Instagram showing everything again. And it's... We don't know. She could be right. That's the problem. And the things that I've seen of what she's been still saying today, it's very possible. It's just we don't know. And we all have to wait and see. And this is why we're here today to watch this together so we can see both sides of what has been happening and kind of make our own decision from there on... having to just wait and find out. Because, I mean, the FBI is involved and we're going to hear something eventually, unfortunately.
but I can't show it to you because I didn't crop it correctly. So she has a whole Discord, and I shared it on my Twitter. But on her Discord, she has things that are like my Twitter. She has a chat about me. She has a super private secret group on there where it's like seek only screenshots, no discussion, without a crystal balls, circle of trust, chat level 2, chat level 1, private show us.
I do like how this person in the chat is like, is when your personal information like phone number or address can be leaked or even just your full name doxed? That's a question. Is that a question?
Yeah.
Because if that is a question, Katniss, yes, that is what a dox is. That is what a dox is. It's super private. So private. So private. It's super private. And some of you are in Discord. You guys know. We have a KJ tweetbot. We also have a Josh tweetbot on his server. We have a Gabby Hanna tweetbot. But this bot was made by somebody else that has Discord and knows how to do the coding for that. Yes, there are some things in this group, I will say, knowing that what I know about Discord, that it's like, okay, you need to know the webhooks to be able to make that bot. And that's not an easy thing to do. But this is not something, there are plenty of Discords probably out there with these things. I know a couple already. And it's not just mine, because there's a couple other ones that have tweet bots. I mean, shoot, people have, I'm surprised she doesn't have her own Discord with a tweet bot in there letting people know when she tweets, because that's what creators do. BX had one where every time he tweeted, the bot would put out his tweets. That's why Josh has a tweet bot. So every time he tweets, it goes into the Discord for people that don't have Twitter. So it's not something new. It's not something new. This is what these bots do. You just literally put in the Twitter handle and the bot does the rest for you. I mean, she's making it seem like it's super, super conspiracy and private, like super, super, super private versus private, super private.
The receipts, and then my Twitter, other tweets of hers, her super private. She's botting my chats and another circle.
That's a hard
of trust.
thing to do.
Actually, I'll just show it to you. So don't look over here. These are just people that they're talking
over
to.
Here on the
I don't
left,
care
guys.
who they are, but like she's got all this stuff in there.
Just look at the main things.
Don't like that person's just talking to those people. Those people are not. Those people like in the bubbles. They're not involved in this. Those are outside of the screen.
I will say they're not involved in this. Those are just all the servers that person is in. This is just the chats for this one server that's considered the Without a Crystal Ball server that she's talking about. So yes, these people are not involved at all. I know Tipster's not involved. I know Charlotte's not involved. I mean, come on. We know this. And she was trying to point out, and she kept saying, don't. Well, maybe you should have cropped the photo really quick. I hate to say it. Maybe you should have cropped the photo really quick there, KJ. She wanted to show, Without a Crystal Ball chat, Without a Crystal Ball chat level 2, without a Crystal Ball circle of trust. Open, show us the receipts. Only screenshots, no discussion. Private, show us the receipts. Other tweets of note. Without a Crystal Ball voice chat. Without a Crystal Ball circle of trust. Locked down. So she was just trying to show all this. But if you also look up here, it does say League, Team Fight Tactics, League of Legends, Clash Team, Wild Rift, League of Run It, which is a game. League of Legends is a game. So just keep that in mind for what she's going to say next. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Out of the server. So anyways, but not only are they botting mine chats and then botting my Twitter, my chats on YouTube and everything, like she's got a circle of trust, you guys. Yeah, and she's got super private chats about me. But then she's like in my DMs acting like super suspect. Like, what are you talking about, Katie? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, And then I find out she's got this whole Discord. Yeah. Without a crystal ball.
There's multiple Discords.
Yeah, and
Like
I
I
have
said,
a question.
Reddit has a Discord, and I'm pretty sure I might not be I know I'm part of the Reddit one, but there are probably more Discords considering how many people have been part of the anti-KJ community is a very big community.
It is,
There
yeah.
are different sections of each anti-KJ community because it's so big. You got the teen mom section. You got the Micah Stopper kind of section where she came up, and that's that. The lawsuit section. So, yes, there are many parts, and there are people that just talk about her and report about her, like this channel, Josh. Like, so we're considered anti-KJ, even though we're not anti-KJ, because we just talk about her. She's a YouTuber. I'm going to talk about her.
Yeah.
Talk about a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
You know the screenshot that she just showed?
Yes.
Does she say who sent that to her?
So in the beginning, the part that I wasn't recording, of course, before when I was on Uni's video watching that live, and he was saying, breaking report, there's a breaking report. I was like, oh, someone's going live on Instagram. I knew it because she was just in the chat. And that's why I have all of the Uni chat messages from what she had said. So I had a feeling just because she was in there blasting shit in the chat, she was the one going live on Instagram. So I went and I clicked on it. And I started watching, and then I was like, oh my God, she's talking about Charlotte and how she feels bad for Charlotte. Let me press record. She did say she had gotten these receipts from her attorney, and some she had taken herself. So some she had got from people, some she had got from her attorney, and some she had taken herself.
Right. The only reason why
we can't really decipher which one came from which. I think if I recall correctly, I believe the Discord one was something that she got from her attorney, but I'm not quite sure.
But that's interesting because when you look at that receipt and you look at all the rooms, they're all locked down.
So they are locked down, and that's what she is neglecting to saying also, that these are private channels. So if you have a certain role, only those people with that role can see those channels. She's neglecting to say certain things. Yes.
Yeah. So
and Bugsby, if she's speaking of the Reddit Discord, they've posted a response regarding this. It's more of KJ twist and lies, of course. And like I said, you will see my picture up there because I'm part of the Reddit Discord, KJ Discord. I mean, that was a long time ago. So I joined that to post BX videos when he was making them about KJ in there for them. Because at one point when you were in the Reddit, they were like, you can't post other creators' videos on KJ's without a crystal ball Reddit. You can do it in the Discord. So then I was like, fine. I added the Discord because I was already on Discord. And I would post BX's Without a Crystal Ball videos for him in the Without a Crystal Ball Discord, saying, okay, he's going to talk about her again. Here you go. This is the other creator talking about her. Because they had a whole area where any creator that would talk about her, they had a section for. And honestly, I'm a part of so many other Discords that I don't even look at. That's one I don't look at. It's one I don't look at.
But the thing is, it's like, I know, like specifically, like for my Discord, the only two people that can allow people in is me and Jackie. And I think Neil. Actually, no, I think Neil can let people in as well. So there's three people that can let people into my Discord. Nobody else. It's like the way Discord works is like you have to be sent a link to join the Discord server. So if that was her,
we know that she's not explaining this. That's what the point is. She's not explaining it.
Yeah, but the question I have is,
okay,
right, like the person's Discord that she's revealing, the person had to allow that person in.
Yes.
So,
or it could have been sent from that person showing this is her Discord. We don't know that.
But you can't. Yeah, but all those rooms were locked.
So if they were locked, let me tell you a secret. So if they were locked and you can see them, then the person that took that screenshot had access to those locked rooms. Because we have locked rooms where me and you talk that other people on Discord cannot see because they are private. But if I was to screenshot, say I was to screenshot the Discord channels and the squad Discord, it would show those private rooms because I can see them. If, say, for instance, Joe Schmo, who is just in the Discord, doesn't have access to any of the private rooms, was to screenshot what channels were in that Discord, you would not see any of those private channels because they are private.
Right.
So whoever took that screenshot had access to those private channels.
So they had access to all of it.
Yes.
So you can see my point here. It's either the person who owns the Discord sent it her, or the attorney got in.
The attorney couldn't have gotten in and got permission. There's no way. You would have had to give them that role to be able to see all those private rooms.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm sort of like, okay.
And that's why we're here to talk, because I know a lot about Discord and
yeah, because you know my brain. I'm sort of like just like, so the you know when you just think Katie's ended up with that Discord, and it's either the person who owns the Discord or it's somebody that has access to all of that Discord.
Real quick, Rebecca, email me, tweet me, and I'll give you links to both Josh's and my Discord, the squad Discord, that is.
You're always welcome.
Because it's not my Discord. We share it, me and Hanil, and it's a squad. It's all of ours together.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, yes, we'll recap this real quick. The person that took that screenshot had access to those private rooms. Now, for instance, here's another example. Josh, you're a part of my Discord.
Yes.
I give you a role.
Yeah.
You can see some of the private rooms, but there might be other private rooms that you can't see with that role.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what that screenshot shows is whoever had access to that Discord for that screenshot had access to those private rooms that we see.
Yeah.
It does not mean that's all the private rooms. It could mean that is. It could mean it isn't. But there's no way an attorney can get in there and get access to a screenshot like that unless they have a role or an admin permission, which means they can see all the private rooms. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, so it's got to be the person who owns the Discord who sent her that.
Or someone that has the role
that has those
that can see private rooms. And again, it might not be all the private rooms.
Yeah,
it might only be some of the private rooms. There might be more. We don't know. Only the owner of that Discord would really know how many private rooms there are and if that was all of them.
Yeah.
Or it could have been someone the owner trusted. Yes, it could.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Or had their username to get on.
Yeah. That's where I was just like, is it the owner? Is it someone who like had access to all of it? Was it the attorney who snuck in and managed to work?
The attorney can't sneak in and get it. That you got to X that out. That can't happen. That can't happen.
So okay.
That's not gonna ever happen.
Okay.
Unless you trust your attorney so much that you give them an admin role That's the only way the attorney would. You got to send an invite.
Yeah.
Say, hey, attorney, you want to be invited to my Discord? And then say, hey, attorney, I'm giving you this role so you can see these private channels. That's the only way an attorney at that point would get access to that. The attorney can get access to the screenshot that someone sent to them or to KJ, or then the person, whoever sent it to the attorney, could have been the person who took the screenshot, or could have been the owner of the Discord. We don't know. We don't know. That is, we have no clue. I'm making that clear for a reason. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But it's sort of like, I was just, you know me, my brain. I was like, I needed to make that clear in my head. I was like, wait.
And Lady Libra, Josh was also.
I was, yeah. I was in the Discord too. I'll admit that.
So, all right. So, since you were in it, could you see those rooms that we saw in that photo?
Right. From what, because I was hardly active in that room. So, wait, go back a little. Can you go back so that I can see it to refresh my memory? Right. Let me see.
Lady Libra, you could. So that means you had a role or permission to be able to see those private rooms.
Yeah, I think I could see all of them.
So it could have been someone with a role that had access to these rooms that took it as well. There, like I said, there could be 15 more private rooms underneath the other tweet and note room, and we would never know. Only the owner would really know how many private rooms are in that Discord.
Yeah.
So if you could see that, and Josh saying that he thinks that he could see that, that means you guys had a role to be able to get into those private rooms and chat if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what that meant.
She's got this whole Discord. Yeah. Without a crystal ball, circle of trust. Like, what does that even mean?
Where does it say that?
It says it.
Oh, right.
It's a room. It's a room.
Circle of trust.
I probably just missed it. Everyone's looking at it.
I'll go back really quick just to show you.
My brain.
Right here. Without a crystal ball, circle of trust. It's a room. It's a channel. Without a crystal ball, circle of trust.
Oh,
that's a private lockdown channel. That's a voice channel.
Oh, okay.
So it was there. It was there.
I've never noticed. You know how observant I am. I've never noticed it.
Without a crystal ball, circle of trust. Like, what does that even mean? Circle of trust.
It's just a channel name.
Yeah.
And like
means
on her Twitter, she's like liking comments like this where they're laughing about like harassment I'm receiving. Like, and death threats I'm getting, where I was asking people to like chill out on the stories about me because I started getting death threats. Like, I thought that if I was just like trying to be nice to creators and said like, could you please just chill out? I'm getting a lot of death threats. People would like maybe.
See, and this is where people watch stuff like this and it's like, so I thought if I could like get, you know, everyone's sympathy and be like, please, I'm begging everyone to stop harassing me. I'm getting these death threats. The way she says it makes it seem like she sent it on purpose so people would give her a break. And that's where people are like, so do we give you a break? Because the way you just said it, we don't feel sorry for you. This is why people don't necessarily feel so bad for KJ.
Yeah, and I just want to say to Sherma, she said red rum. I'm saying vodka and Coke.
They were talking about a red room.
Yeah, I know. But yeah.
Okay.
I know what they meant, but I'm still saying vodka and Coke.
Yeah.
We sees that as an opportunity to like be kind, but she just thought it was funny. And then the
Just
really
like you
weird
will find
thing
it funny
was
in a minute.
she was trying to pretend like, again, I
Yeah.
told you that she was pretending like she didn't know Cheshire. But then I found like her tweeting at her. It was really weird.
Bugsy brings up a good comment.
My son deleted a bunch of stuff because he was doing pictures. He's always deleting my.
Notice how KJ shows everything except the threats and harassment she insists she keeps receiving. Oh, I know. I've noticed.
Yeah,
And I
I've
always
noticed.
say that. I said, where are they? I want to see these threats. I want to,
Yeah.
not that she got anything to prove to me or anybody, but it's like you're saying you're receiving all these threats and harassment, but we've not seen it. I know when I've gotten harassed, I've clearly clipped it out of the video to prove I was getting harassed.
Yeah.
It's just,
Same.
it's not that we need people to believe us, but it's like, look, guys, this person's doing this. I'm getting harassed. Like, please stop it. If you want it to stop, it's like, you would be like, listen, guys, I'm getting harassed. Stop. Like, I've been getting death threats for the last 2 weeks. It's terrifying. Well, show us so we can feel your pain in a way. So, I mean, we already feel bad that you're getting this, but we need to see it too. Because I hate to say whatever you say at face value, people don't necessarily take at face value because you've done and lied about things.
Yeah.
People question you. They're going to question whether or not you're really receiving it. And the way that she says it, it was like she even said, I decided that I was going to tweet to make, tell people to stop the harassment, kind of to see what would like people would back off kind of thing. It's like she did it to get a break. She did it because it was really bothering her kind of thing. At least that's what it felt like to me when she said it just now.
My screenshots. I know. He's like, why are you taking screenshots of this? So then when I sent her like the Discord and I was like, what's this? And she's like, wow. That was her response. Wow. And I said, you have a whole Discord dedicated to me? No, I don't. And I said, you're bodying my social media? And she said, my server is dead and primarily for gaming. And I said, so it's your server?
Okay,
and she
I
like would not.
Okay.
She's laughing, guys.
From what I mean, as I told to say, I was in the Discord, right? And from what I've seen, because I mainly focus on the squad Discord and my Discord, because the squad Discord has a lot of rooms and that kind of thing. When I have clicked on there, it is pretty much dead. The only thing that comes up is, as KJ points out, the bots.
Mm-hmm.
And them playing games. And that's the reason why I wasn't really interested in it, because I'm not interested in the games that they're playing.
Exactly. Bugsby, if I was receiving death threats daily, I would get offline for a while. Same here. Same here. I'm sorry. But I'd go, guys, for a little bit. I'd take a break. It's too much. No one deserves to be getting death threats daily like that.
They don't.
You would take a break from online and you'd be talking to your attorney and not blasting it all over social media like that as well. Yeah, and Lady Libra agrees. It was dead. Pretty much people only used it because she had fun emojis. Yep. And like Josh said, the bots went off a lot because that's what the bots do.
Yeah, they do.
That's the whole purpose of a bot.
Yeah.
Is to keep it moving.
Iridesha claims in charge of the Discord.
She admits that this is her Discord. So this person right here is admitting that this is her Discord.
Mm-hmm.
She does. Because she said, so it's your server? And she's like, people just use it for gaming. So she's like, my server is dead, and B, primarily for gaming. So she's admitting that this is her server. She is, to KJ.
Like, she was trying to, like, change the subject. And she's like, other people wouldn't see all that stuff, like trying to minimize all of these bot channels that she has. And she's just like, what?
She wasn't minimizing it. She was being honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, not saying like this is weird. It's more just like, wow, like that I was caught. And
I don't think
she still
like
would
that.
not admit, like, the server isn't solely because of you. No one's talked in it in almost like 3 months. Everyone's scattered elsewhere.
I will pause here because she doesn't really go over this whole receipt. So it's people that don't have a gaming tag can't see. Of course, KJ's face is in the middle of those three. And she doesn't read what they say either here. But she does say the person's server is watches my Twitter. Yeah, it's a bot, KJ. That, like I said, Josh has a bot for his.
I do.
We have a bot for Gabby Hanna. We have a bot for Sonic the Hedgehog on Josh's. That when Sonic the Hedgehog tweets, we get the tweet in his Discord. It's it's integrating social media, and that's what the bot is for.
Yeah.
But it says, I provide what I had to the FBI. That's all I can do. I'm so very sorry. I'm so sorry someone did that to you, but it wasn't me. I wish there was something I could say that could convey that, but I can't. KJ says, you aren't answering. Why is your Discord botting me? KJ, I'm pretty sure you have, and if you don't, then you're not using Discord properly, a bot that every time you post a new video, the Discord bot could post that you posted a new video on YouTube, so you don't have to go into that Discord and post the link for people. There's a bot that does that as well. She knows what bots do. She's playing dumb because at one point, Katie did have a Discord. Does she still have it now? I can't say that with 100% fact, but I know she did use Discord. She was in Uni's Discord. I believe she still is in Uni's Discord or back in Uni's Discord from what I heard. I'm not 100% on that. But she does use Discord, and Discord, there are a lot of bots for different things, so she knows what bots do. She's acting dumb. I hate to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are some bots that you need to actually put in physical codes because they are so coded. Like, for instance, I will give an example. So to have KJ's Instagram, every time she posts on Instagram, be botted into the server, that is someone that knows how to do a webhook and make their own bot to be able to do that. There aren't bots that do that on Discord because it's getting into very personal coding and things like that a certain way where it's just not a tag that you put in. It's harder for that. It's harder. So yes, it is a little harder to make a bot, but it's still possible to make a bot show everything that you put on someone's Instagram. It is possible. People do that. There are creators that make their own bots, so that way when they do post on Instagram, it comes up. It happens.
Mm-hmm. It does.
But then she goes into, but the server isn't solely because of you. I'm reading it all tiny. Solely because of you. No one has talked in mostly 3 months. Everyone's scattered elsewhere. And my server is a gaming server. It just had a category where we talked about it. You are botting me. Why are you moving the goalpost, as Katie says?
My server is gaming server. I just had a category where we talked about it. But she's still clearly botting all of my social media.
But that's not a crime.
It's not, especially when it's public.
So, like, why are they? She won't answer, like, why are you bodying me? She wouldn't answer my question about why she was bodying me. She just kept moving the goalposts. Like, it wasn't just about you. It wasn't about this. It wasn't about that. And then she wanted my attorney's information. And I'm like,
and I'll put Bugsby's comment on the screen. Notice the person KJ is messaging is answering her question, but just not how KJ wants KJ to answer the question. So KJ just ignores them and insists the Discord is still active. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to let her know. She is.
Yeah,
KJ's not liking the answer, so she's, doing that interrogation method that she does best.
Yep.
I like the comment about the person being way overly matched mentally to KJ. It is a good one.
That was a good one.
It says right here, they are way overly matched mentally with you, L.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
thinking, knowing you're like next level and you've been doing this for such a long time to me, why would I give you my attorney's email address? That's just so weird. Like, why? So that you can get like more private information from me, from my attorney, and try to insert your life through my attorney? Like, no, you don't get to talk to my attorney.
Night, Gramsy.
Good night, Gramsy. I hope you sleep well.
Yeah, she's totally playing the idiot card. And then,
but
then she's following this.
Oh, I forgot she doesn't go over that screenshot very well. So it says, please don't. I want something, any of that. I don't send those. She sent her something. I don't know really what she sent her. I did get an up-close view of it, so I did magnify it. I believe I have a photo of it, actually. Yes, I do. So KJ put this on her Twitter, and I magnified it to see what it would say without KJ's head in the way. Thank you very much. And I'm going to pull it up on my end. I'll show you guys after. And so what it says, where KJ's head is in the way, let me magnify it. She sends her something and it says, hold on, I got to click on my magnification and drag it. I hate it because I don't have a mouse. I'm using my finger. It says, we are going to have Tati drink acid on live TV. We will electrocute Nat. We will torture Salts. You're all dead. Snitches get stitches, bitches. Try and trace me, I dare you. We both know you can't. And that was something that KJ sent her. And then KJ said, this is a federal crime. And the person says, please don't want to see any of that. I didn't send those. KJ then says, you don't want to see what I've been through, Atkins? You put yourself there, not me. And then it says, again, I've turned over my info. I am more than willing to give it to your personal attorney as well if you give me his contact info. So when she's saying she's asking for my attorney and she's going, why would I give you my attorney's info? She's saying she's more than willing to give your attorney everything. Just give me the contact info. She wants to make sure her attorney gets it, not give it to KJ and not know if the attorney gets it. I understand that.
Yeah.
You will not get any info. You are claiming someone set you up, which is beyond chilling. Why would you ever say that? It's like you know what they will find. So that was the end of that screenshot right there, which you can see also on KJ's Twitter, by the way, because she posted a screenshot there.
Like, no, you don't get to talk to my attorney.
If only KJ Broadcasting was a federal
she's
offense.
totally playing the idiot card. And then, and then she's following this account, which is being followed by Michael Saltz, but I don't blame him. He follows a lot of these crazy accounts because he wants to find out who these people are, and he can track. He's got like all these people that can track stuff.
Don't blame him either.
But she's like following this account that's basically like, I have been searching through thousands of records on her since the Tati case started, and I've watched everything unfold, and I have copies of every single document, draft and final, and I'm counting it all, and I'm sitting here going like, you're following.
So she also has this posted as well on her Twitter, and I believe I have that as well. And she says, after, you'll hear her say it, I don't know if it's this person. She just knows that this person follows this Twitter account that is saying all this. But she said, I don't know if it's this person. It could be. I don't know if it's this person. She has so many stock accounts, it could be this person. But she's insinuating by what she's saying and talking about what the tweets say that this is probably that person. Well, you're saying also you don't know that person. Hey, Ann K.
Hey, Ann K. Welcome.
Following this account.
Yeah,
this
she
account
is
has
such a nasty
14
person.
followers. Why are you following this account?
Why do we follow
Is
your
this
account?
you? Like they always have like 47,000 accounts. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
hate
do
to
you.
say it. People that follow Sunshinery, I follow back. Sometimes I look and I'm like, what the hell is this account all about? But if you're following me, I'll follow back. It's people do that. It's like a follow for a follow kind of thing. People do that. Yes, she's nasty. I like what Bugs B said, and I was trying to say it, but she started talking again. She's nasty. She's a nasty person, even in her messages. You can hear the condescending tone in her voice. You can. That is what I don't like about KJ, guys. Yes, this is speculation. The hate and paranoia we are seeing. Stop with the speculation till you have actual proof. Exactly, KJ. Exactly.
And I don't know if it's her. I'm just saying, like, why are you like following an account that has 14 accounts that's literally saying these really terrible things about me?
You're not the only one, Rebecca. You're not the only one.
And then she's like, she's running over to other people in their DMs like, oh my God, did you see that she said this and she said that? And then it came this. And have you seen her tweets? She was all up in my...
And Josh took the day off today. We didn't do a get ready with us today. We will plan it for some time. Let's do it on Wednesday next week instead. We were just both, I'm still sick. He wasn't feeling too well. It was kind of like, we knew that this was going to be a long kind of stream together. So we kind of, he announced it in Discord. Did you announce it on Twitter?
I probably didn't. Sorry. My brain's been really frazzled today.
Yes.
And I'm sorry if I forgot to announce it on Twitter. I know I announced it on Discord, but I think I forgot.
But you don't have your days wrong. It's usually on Friday. It's our motivation to actually get on camera.
Yeah.
In this screenshot, it says, I'm terrified. 2 nights ago, she said Kansas. That was odd. Then last night, she said St. Joe, Missouri, 20-30 minutes away from my door. I was like, I'm okay. I could think of 3 towns in Kansas side near St. Joe. I came up with these 3 towns. I'm not going to say them out loud. Then this morning she posted the town, then deleted the post, which with a Twitter bot, that's another reason why we like Twitter bots, because when you tweet something and then delete it, the bot has already posted it. So we see all of everything you delete as well. And that's something that we don't like that you do, KJ. Like your apologies where you say, I'm sorry. And then you delete the video. You do the same thing with tweets. That's a great archive record of your tweets, especially when you delete a lot of them, a lot of the time. So yeah, she was like, have you seen Katie's tweets? She was all up on my IG Twitter tweets this afternoon accusing me. I contacted the FBI. I don't know of any people in this. I just live here. So that's what the screenshot says. But she's making it sound like this person's freaking out when that doesn't. It's just saying how you feel, what's going on.
Yeah, and Bugsy brings up a good question.
A lot of people do, Leanne. That's why we're kind of playing it, so that way we can show the KJ side of things, how she portrayed everything that happened, so we can all make our own opinions from everything, because it's one-sided kind of at this point.
Yeah.
And we all know KJ doesn't save her Instagram lives either. So that's why it was another thing. I was like, thank you for me pressing record so we have this to show people, because people might actually believe her if we don't show how condescending she also is as well.
Yes.
We don't know for a fact. KJ could be right. KJ could be right.
She could be.
She could be wrong. We don't know. We don't know. We all have to kind of wait and see and how it plays out. KJ's kind of jumping the gun. Let the FBI do its thing. You shouldn't even be hinting where the FBI is going. That's not something the FBI would want. I can tell you that. The FBI likes to move kind of undercoverly. You know, they probably wouldn't appreciate it either. So you trying to scare somebody by doing that and tweeting things like that doesn't help either. I know that you're upset by what they're doing to you, but you're also kind of being, I'm trying to think of a good word for it. She's kind of like throwing it in the person's face in a way, like, well, we have the IP address. Oh, Kansas, guys, Kansas. And we're all like, what the hell does she mean by fucking Kansas? She's trying to scare the person just as much as the person scared her. Two wrongs don't make a right.
True.
If you're so scared of these death threats and what they've been saying and things like that, you don't try to make somebody else scared. You let them handle their business. You let them handle their business. You let your attorney do what they have to do. You let the FBI do what they have to do. You don't do shit like this. And I'm pretty sure your attorney probably has said that to you as well. Just don't talk about it. Guaranteed her attorney has said that to her.
Yeah.
I love it, Leanne. Well, it's not me, and I'm in Missouri side, and I don't give a fuck enough about her to go to the clinker for her. Exactly. I don't give a fuck enough about her to go to the jail, so no thank you. No thank you.
Get that. No. I value my life.
Share landscaping. I know who the person is. The KJ. Oh, the person talking to KJ, you don't know who it is, right? I read that wrong. Sherry's landscape. I read that wrong.
Wait, hang on.
We know who the person is that is talking to KJ. Like, she knows. Apparently, she knew that this person used to be a fan of her. Like, she is accusing her of being on her channel for years. So KJ knows this person. That's what it seems like.
Did you see my question? No, I didn't, but I can look up. Was it the person? Is it the person talking to KJ? You don't know who it is? Question, or is there another question further up? Share landscaping.
I'm looking up. I think that was the question. Yeah, that was from what I saw.
The person talking to KJ, you don't know who it is.
Josh knows who it is. Josh does know who it is.
I do. I do know who it is.
Yeah. And the photo gives it away a little bit.
Yeah, I know who it is.
The photo gives it away.
Yeah.
And there's other things on the other things. So like the DM combos that she has posted on Twitter, and also in these screenshots here on the video, it has the person's name for their Instagram, and that's how we knew you could see it. And I knew, and that's why I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. This is
Apparently,
crazy.
no. Apparently that. Oh right, no, that the question. Okay, right, okay. So I read that wrong then.
IG this afternoon accusing me. I contacted the FBI. I don't know of any of the people in this. I just live here. I just live here. Anyways, and it's really funny.
You know how I make fun of KJ when I do the KJ tweets and I read you guys like, oh my God, you guys need to leave me alone. And I read the tweets like KJ would, like I would think KJ was reading the tweets or writing the tweets. She's doing it for this person. But the way I read it out loud to you guys didn't sound the same for a reason, because I didn't see it as her panicking like KJ thinks she's panicking. It's just her talking, her explaining what me and Josh talk about, like when it was like Kansas, like what the hell, Kansas, like it's putting a puzzle together. I don't think she was meaning it because she was scared.
No,
because
I will. So they're trying to say, so, I mean, you can go on Katie's Twitter. They're trying to say it is another creator that is a friend of ours, or she's in Discords that we are a part of. I've not really talked to her that much. I have conversated. I used to actually go to her Twitter page when she used to post the KJ documents for the lawsuit. So that way I could give them to BX. They're trying to say that it is sipping tea under the willow tree. And if you know who that is, I don't want to say her name. Her name is Jennifer. I'm not going to say the last name, but she's sipping tea under the willow tree. That is who these messages are from, screenshots are from, all of that.
I think she might be Kim Mullins too. But I never really accused her. It was funny because I was just trying to be super nice. And she said something like,
thank you, Rebecca. Because we kind of know how she sounds. I mean, I do it perfectly.
I was trying to just be like, calm. Okay, so she said like, okay, people are aware. If you said Kansas, it would have been like, oh, that's funny. But Atchison, I was scared. But now that you've said it's not me, I'll appreciate you letting me know. First of all, at no time did I ever say it wasn't her. The obsession is real. I mean, I understand that you have to keep it up to want to report on something, but what they are doing is too much. Thank you, Angelo. I love you. You're my buddy. I love Angelo. He's such a sweetheart. Angelo has a new boyfriend, and he has the cutest nails. I love your fingers, Angelo. I can't even tell.
Aaron, yes, that was the person.
I don't know what
a few nights ago. I didn't press play. She's gonna now talk about Angelo for a second, and believe me, she kind of gets a little gross, weird.
Cute little sausage fingers. They're so cute.
Hey, Cindy.
I love your fingers. Is that weird? You're always showing me your nails. I love people's nails. Maybe that's my fetish. Okay, do I have a fetish for Angelo's nails? It might be.
Okay, Jay.
I love his nails. Okay, so it says, I said I didn't say that it wasn't you. Like somehow she decided that I didn't accuse her, but I was never really accusing. I love your little sausage nails. They're so cute. Okay, and I said, but I mean, so she was all like, one minute she's like this, and the next minute I was like, but I never said it wasn't you. Like I never cleared you. And she was like, I mean, so I thought maybe if I tried to soften things and make her feel like she maybe was manipulated, like maybe she was Nat. You know, Nat did get manipulated. So I was like, I mean, if it is you, maybe you just got manipulated like Nat. Like maybe someone threatened you and made you send those emails. I mean, I said, I know how easy it is to get manipulated by these people.
I'm going to point out real quick. The way she says, so I thought maybe if I tried to tell her she got manipulated. So KJ is trying to use tactic by how she is also wording things in these messages. The way she is responding to things, she's using a tactic. She's clearly just said it. So I thought if I said to her, maybe she got manipulated, she would say something. Like, she thought she was going to get a different response back, which you'll hear that in a second. She thought she was going to get a different response back. But she is saying she's using tactic against somebody to get what she wants. So she's wording things a certain way to see. She's saying, maybe if I tell this person, maybe they got manipulated. Maybe like Nat got manipulated. Because it's very easily to be, I hear it's easy for them to manipulate people. She's using a tactic by the way she's saying, I decided to write this tweet for this reason, to see what she would say, kind of thing. It was just a tactic move. We don't know if Nat got manipulated. We don't know. Is she saying that Nat got manipulated by this? Maybe. We don't know.
Because that's true. And then instead of saying no and saying, well, like, yeah, no, that didn't happen. She said, I'm calling the FBI now. Why is your first response to me saying maybe you got manipulated to, I'm calling the FBI now? Like, that escalated so quickly.
Wasn't that what you wanted?
I did. I was trying to give her an out. Like, maybe you didn't do this. And I said, why are you so worried? And she literally called the FBI. She called the FBI on herself.
Actually, what she says after you say, why are you so worried? She says, what did you just say? That's what she said. Yeah, she does say, I'm calling the Kansas City FBI office now, because obviously talking to you is probably not getting her anywhere. You're not listening to her. Maybe that's how she felt. I mean, God, it's not easy talking to someone that's trying to manipulate you and bait you and twist and turn. I mean, it's probably easier to talk to somebody else. I hate to say it that way, but that is, I wouldn't know. If KJ was coming at me like this, I wouldn't want to talk to her anymore. Like, what are you trying to say here? Exactly. What did you just say? I would say that too. Like, why are you saying, why? Why are you worried? Why would you say I'm worried? Like, what did you just say? Like, you think I'm worried? Like, come on. The way KJ perceives things and the way we kind of perceive things clearly are two different things. But her laughing now in the video as she shares this doesn't, to me, also feel like she's very threatened. So when she's like, I'm so threatened by this person, it's like, but you're laughing that you baited this person into doing and saying things. Also, you're laughing your ass off. She laughs her ass off, guys. This is the gross part coming up, by the way. I'm just going to warn you. She says something kind of gross. It's not gross, but it's gross. It's gross. It's KJ gross, put it that way.
Yeah.
It's KJ gross. I'm warning.
I'm like, what is your deal?
She probably was asking if they were looking at me.
So then, after she calls the FBI, I told you FBI on speed dial. I said, I don't want to get into any of this stuff, but I'm just some random idiot who just sits back.
I will say she keeps saying, I said this, but it's not her saying it. It's the other person saying it.
Yeah.
And she kind of, that's her being oops, KJ, she's too overly excited sharing this stuff that she doesn't realize she's saying, I said this, when it's really the other person was saying this stuff in the DM.
Mm-hmm.
And likes to watch things with popcorn, and then this freakazoid something tried to loop me in with whatever conspiracy he came up with. You know what I kept thinking about her is like, if you're just some random idiot, why do you always find yourself in the middle of shit? Like, if you were some random idiot, wouldn't you not find your way into all of this stuff? At one point, I can see an FBI agent go, what the fuck is happening here? I know. Well, if she's the person sending the death threats, she has a lot of reasons to be scared because using, like, conspiring for people, it's like a felony. And then there's images that were literally...
Oh, so it's serious.
Doctored where kids' faces were put on pornography. And that's the kind of stuff that the FBI is, like, the most interested in, and all of the threats to the kids, which is, like, a serious felony.
So it's serious, guys. It's the whole reason the FBI is involved is because it's serious. But yes, like Bugsby said, she's so effing rude. She's laughing that this person called the FBI. There is so much to this that she's laughing. She's laughing, and now she's talking about exactly what the FBI is looking into. And it's like, the FBI would not be happy that you're giving this information out there either. Yeah. And let them do their job. You think that they did that to Josh Duggar? Let's just use him for example. You think the FBI would have liked if someone was like, so like Josh Duggar is getting looked at because he had some stuff on his computer. Ha 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 ha. You think the FBI would like that? No, they wanted to go in and get all that stuff before shit got deleted and things got missing. The FBI, you're not helping this investigation, you're hindering it by what you are doing.
Yeah. And she's obviously been receiving threats. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's what she says, at least.
Yeah, this is what she just told me. Said she's been receiving the threats and everything like that, and they're going after the kids.
Her kid. Yep.
But that's not how she words it.
Sorry, guys. I forgot to mute myself.
I know.
I do it when I'm with Josh. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
It's like maybe I'm just being a bit petty with words, but it's like she says kids. As
she's reading. No. So what happened? So when she's describing what the FBI is looking into, they were using kids' photos. Kids, plural, yes. They were using multiple kids' photos and putting the photo on top of something is what she says. We'll go back just a little bit so you can hear
it. And then there's images that were literally doctored where kids' faces were put on pornography. And that's the kind of stuff that the FBI is, like, the most interested in, and all of the threats to the kids, which is like a serious felony. Those are like serious crimes.
It's not an example. This is what was being sent. So the person that was sending these things to Saltsy and Emily and her and everybody was they were putting kids' photos on photographs that are very inappropriate.
Now that makes sense. When you add like
that is why the FBI is involved, because that is a very serious offense. And Shanna Lee, that is exactly why I feel like this is why I feel bad for her 1 minute, and then the way she comes off, it's like you made me feel bad for you. And I don't know if you saw previous, she put up a tweet where she said, I just want the harassment to stop. She says she puts it up so she can kind of get a break in a way. The way she says it was very condescending, that she put it up on purpose so people would leave her alone. And it makes it like, well, you're trying to make us feel sorry for you, and people felt sorry when you put that out there. But really, you just wanted a break from everyone coming at you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's like, because I didn't want to get involved, so I DM'd Salts. So you even shared the picture that I messaged. So she's like remembering that I and this was a message where people were literally trying to encourage people to get involved in this lawsuit. So she was hanging out with people that were trying to get involved in my lawsuit. Shocker. And I said, all these people think it's to get their stupid asses all involved in shit that has nothing to do with them. Well, I don't. But then she was bragging. She even changed her channel at one day to be Exhibit E. And it was also her name on YouTube and Twitter for a while.
She did. And
she says, I called them and I told them I'm scared that some freaks have been stalking you for 2 years or whatever, which, by the way, she's been kind of doing that for 2 years. And I said, now my tiny ass town has been involved and I want to be left alone. So now, after involving herself in my life for over 2 years, and now that an IP address is somehow linked to the same place that she has, you guys, I'm sweating right now because I am like, calling some bitches out right now. Does anyone else get hot when that happens? When you get when you start spitting facts, I'm sweaty. So anyways, I said,
could just be the weather.
So right now, the person taking these screenshots are KJ. So these are messages that the person sent to KJ. So KJ took these screenshots of what the person said to her, and she's showing what the person said to her. This is a conversation between person A and KJ.
Mm-hmm.
And oops, I didn't mean to click on settings. I want to point out Aaron's comment. It says, I just don't get why these people are going real life and risking charges, etc., jail time, criminal records to get revenge. I'm trying my best to stay out of the chat and comments, etc. I don't get why people do this either. Why would you risk your life? Why? Just for revenge? It doesn't, it's, as Cher says, that's the $1 million question. Why? KJ is not that. I would never do something to risk my life to go to jail forever for KJ. Sorry, you're not worth it. Will I watch your video and put it up here? Yeah, because we want to know what the hell you mean by what you say. We got to try to figure out what the hell's wrong with you. I mean, that's why we watch some of your old videos, to see how you turned into this. Because, yeah, you were kind of like that before, but you got worse with time, girl. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I am sick of all of us being lumped together by her, too. Me, too, Bugsby. Me, too. Yes, ill my ears. Y'all heard it. She gets sweaty when she's calling bitches out. She gets sweaty when she's calling bitches out. She gets so sweaty, guys, she got to go outside. Just wait. She got to go outside. That's how sweaty she gets.
I just thought it was hot in her city. But okay.
Oh, it doesn't stop. She'll keep saying it. I'm sorry. Like I said, warning.
I would think 2 people would even follow the Tati stuff that lives here. To me, it's just a scary coincidence. Guilt, no, but everyone, their dogs keep saying these people are dangerous. Hell, Uni even keeps saying it. So, you guys, I have to go outside. It's so hot. I'm so hot. Whew, I'm sweating. I'm going to go outside.
Hey, that girl.
No.
Hey, that girl.
Okay. It's probably, so many bugs out. Okay.
We're watching Nasty KJ.
So, long story short, if you are not trying to get involved in someone's life, why are you getting involved in my life so much? Why was the immediate response from you when I tried to give you an out and said, listen, if you did this, maybe you got manipulated, just like Natalie did. Maybe that's why
guess what?
This happened. Why was your
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara. Hey, girl.
Guess what? What?
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
I'm feeling kind of sweaty.
This is from last night around, hold on, my video could tell me. I believe it was like around midnight. So it would be 11:30 for her.
I'm not sweating. I'm just really, really warm because, damn, we're in the middle of a heat wave here in the UK, and I'm like.
And what he thinks is hot is like fall weather for us.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I'm over here in 81-degree weather over here. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
hot.
Yeah, well,
My boyfriend turned off the AC. I gotta go turn it back on after this because he was like, "It's so cold up in here." It's like, no. It was actually very nice until you turned off the AC. Until you turned off my AC on me. So yes, this was done at I gotta scroll down. I got a lot of KJ receipts. I'm sorry, guys.
You know, show landscaping. I wouldn't put it past it. I really wouldn't.
I recorded this at 11:42, so this was done 24 hours ago, guys.
Yeah.
Exactly 24 hours ago.
Wow.
Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, Tara. We know you're here. Thank you for coming by. So happy to see you.
Yeah, it is happy to see you.
Josh is in menopause. Josh is definitely in menopause, guys.
Yeah,
He's just not admitting it to you.
I'm just like, yeah, I am. It's fine.
Maybe KJ manipulated herself. Maybe. That is a good question. Yeah, see, it's probably like 50, 60 degrees, or it's probably like 60 degrees where Josh is. I'm not looking. I'm just guessing right now. It might be like 60 degrees where he is, and that's hot for him.
I can tell you what it is. This is in centigrade, though, so
tell me what it is. No?
It's 17 there. 17 Celsius. That'll do me. There you go.
So that means it is 62.2 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a nice fall night. 60s would be nice. Exactly.
I mean, yes, there is a nice breeze. There is a nice breeze, but earlier
he is hot over there. He is definitely going through menopause, guys. He is definitely going through menopause.
It's also called being a fat bastard.
It is 77 degrees here and where I am, and
it's called being
humid
fat.
on top of it. So it says it feels like it's 81. So it definitely feels like it's 81. That is hot.
I just smacked myself in the face.
You would be like KJ. You would be like KJ in 81-degree weather.
Possibly.
What? And if she's so hot, why is she going outside? Isn't it hot outside right now where she is too?
Yeah,
that's what I think. Don't you have like central air? Turn the AC up.
Yeah.
But let me tell you right now, if I was hot right now, sweating like she was, you best believe I wouldn't be going outside. I'd be going in the living room cranking the AC.
But here's the thing. I
wouldn't be going outside where it's hot also. That doesn't make sense to me.
But here's the thing, like the more like the humidity here is so different. There's a lot of moisture in the air here, so it's like
we have humidity here too. We got a lot of humidity here too. That's why even though it's 77 here, it feels like it's 81, 82 because the humidity makes it worse. We get it too. Don't try to come out of this. It's 62 where you are. That's nice. You never been in like an Arizona desert or where I'm from where you would probably be dying right now then for sure. Don't go to Florida.
No.
Where it's like 100 and it's like people
Shema says sorry,
you would die in Florida.
Yeah, Shema says sorry, Josh, you aren't going to win this one. Damn.
Nope. He's not.
I could try.
I tell him that all the time when he's like, but it's 19 degrees. And I'm like, but 19 degrees is 60 degrees. And 60 degrees is a beautiful fall evening for people.
Yeah.
60 degrees in Florida, people are wearing sweaters, as I told him, because that's cold to people in Florida.
Yeah, I'd just be sitting there going, I'm dying.
60 degrees is nice. Having a nice night where it's 50 degrees on a summer night, oh my God, that's so nice. That's why I want to move to Maine, because I can guarantee right now even though it might have been like
Wow.
70, 80 in Maine during the day, because, you know, the sun's out still. They got nice, cool nights for a reason. Well, where Tara is in North Florida, it's 91. See, you don't want to be where she is. That's hot.
Wow, Arizona's at
110 in
110.
Arizona. Oh, hell no.
Okay, yeah, like right.
Hell
If I was in Arizona right now, I would just be like a puddle on the floor.
Woof, woof. And 99 degrees with humidity is unbearable. It's like 80%. Yep. Nope. You don't win. Sorry, Josh. You
Okay,
love
fine. I don't win, but yeah, I'm still warm.
He's still warm though, so he's still going to menopause,
warm.
guys.
I'm still going to the menopause. It's fine.
Yeah, see, it's 71 where you are, Katie. Well, then you're a little cooler than me because it's 77 here. Woof. And it was in the 90s today here as well. It was bad. We're not that far apart, but I'd still take the 71 over the 77 because it's hot. Yep, see, 71, she wishes. Yeah, see, so she wishes she could have what we have. Which is hot to me right now, but I will say I would not want to be in 91 degree weather either. That's why I don't live down there, and I would never move to Arizona. Oh my God, 110! I couldn't. How do you guys walk outside? That's like dripping an automatic sweat off of you. I can't. Oh my God.
I'd just be dying. Like, nope, can't do it. Nope.
Can't. That's like I'd have to wear my bathing suit because I'd be sweating and I'd want to jump in any body of water that I see.
Yeah,
like my neighbor's pool. My neighbor got a pool, guys. I've been so tempted to just jump in the pool at night.
It's gonna be fun when I come to visit.
And then I could be like, see, it's not that bad.
And I'm just gonna be like,
right?
yeah,
it's not that bad, right? Don't you wish you were back over there where it's 60 degrees?
Get off the plane and think, yeah, fuck this, I'm going home.
See, and this is why I'm a winter person, because I'd rather have it be cold where I could put on layers and be okay.
I was going to make a joke in time when I say that's because you've got a heart of ice, but you know.
If only I did. Not like some of these people, unfortunately. I have a heart. That's the problem, that I don't understand why these people are doing the shit that they're doing. It doesn't make sense to me. So yes, these are all the screenshots. I'll play just a little bit more because honestly, we don't need to hear about her LuLaRoe shop.
Immediate response to call the FBI and give them your information.
What else was she gonna do?
Whew. I'm spitting facts here tonight.
What you think is spitting facts?
So, did you call the FBI on yourself? She was the one that was on with T-Spiracy last night. And I remember when I listened to her on T-Spiracy's channel and she said something like, yeah, T-Spiracy said, like, I used to watch Katie before, but I didn't really get looped in until the lawsuit. And she said something like, yeah, me too. And I remember, like, I almost spit my water off because I was like, wait a minute. You've been literally, like, she has had so many different names. And I know for sure she was, like, the one that was doing that stuff.
But she never watches any of us, right? She never watches any of us. She just admitted to watching T-Spiracy.
I just sat back for such a long time. And honestly, like, I don't, like, people say, like, oh, you get involved in other people's lives. But I really don't. Like,
you do.
I don't go out of my way to get involved in the Duggars' lives. Like, I don't.
You
call
do.
She really went there.
Now you're lying. This is why we had to play a little bit more. Now you're lying. She doesn't get involved in other people's lives. She gets involved and then tries to insert herself into that situation as well.
Oh my God, I can't believe.
Yeah, see, now Cher's spitting her water out because KJ's lying.
I can't believe she just said that. I can't believe she just said, I don't get involved in the Duggars' life. Bitch, your whole channel's based on the Duggars. Like, would you like us to bring the receipts on how many videos you've made this year?
Oh God, I remember, and I know Katie remembers this, when she was like, but BX made 35 videos on me, and we were like, And BX was like, well, how many videos did she do on the Duggar? And I counted, and I kept counting, and I kept counting, and I kept counting. I had to get up to 200, and I was like, well, there's more than 200. There's more than 200. Someone said on Reddit, I think 300 and change videos. That's how many videos she does on the Duggars, but yet she's not getting involved in their life. Just 300 and change videos on the Duggars. But that's not getting involved in their life.
Just a few. Just a few.
Listening into their court hearing, that's not getting involved. That's just reporting. That's being a journalist, guys. That's being a journalist. But when we want to look at her lawsuit, it's a problem. No, we just want to see what is being said.
Right, okay.
It's interesting with court cases. That's why some of us like the true crime. And we could say the same for you. But you're also inserting yourself, and we know it's not because you like true crime. It's because you like the Duggars and you want to report on it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She has set the precedent. It's one of the freaking two. She set the stage. Better word. She set the stage for how people react to her. She was going after the Duggars. She brought up she brought up freaking so much crap. She brought up so many different things about the Duggars. I mean, I know little bits of before the lawsuit because that's when I knew about her. That's when I first knew about her. But it's she brought up everyone's lawsuits if they had one.
Yeah, she would. She does.
But then it's the whole freaking her lawsuit. You brought up somebody else's lawsuit the day before.
Yep.
So it's
talking about their personal, court cases going on. Exactly. She doesn't realize what she's doing is she's being a hypocrite.
Yeah, but she is setting the stage. It's well, if you can do it about other people are going to do it to you.
Yeah, and
you are not immune.
I agree. I thought it was so mature that people decided to stand up for Katie and share info with her at the beginning. After her first docs, I wish they would just stopped, and she can't handle it. Yeah, she can't.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I've just turned around and said, I know my tone of voice sounds like I hate Katie. I've always turned around and said I don't. And what she's going through is horrible. But the way in which she's framing everything, it's sort of how do I describe it? Okay. Think of it like this. A few weeks ago, she was blaming somebody else for everything. And then it was somebody else the week later. And now it's this person. And I'm sure next week it'll be somebody else. It's I hate to say, could I be wrong? And all these people are involved? Yeah, I could be wrong. But I kind of doubt that everybody, and this is a conspiracy.
No, I do believe that there are multiple people working.
I believe that there are multiple.
By one person.
Right.
I believe there are definitely multiple people doing this.
Yes, I believe that, but I don't believe how many people there are. It's she's going through the system of if somebody's spoken, it's the same with Gabby Hanna. It's if somebody talks about her, it's all out war.
Tell Josh the words he's looking for is KJ sets herself up for the backlash. Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Exactly.
That's what I was looking for.
Sherry's landscaping. So I'm not on tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I will be working. Mm-hmm. I will be catching the replay for both of those, unfortunately, because I will be working till 2 a.m. Yay.
Damn.
Yay. Aw, Gingerly. Hey.
Gingerly, hey.
Aw, that's so sweet of you. So I'll play just a little bit more because, like I said, then she goes into the dress she's wearing, where she bought it, and all the new dresses she's wearing, and blah 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 blah. And there's really nothing more to it.
I don't go to their house. I don't. I don't try to get involved in their lawsuits. I don't try to like.
She's lying again, guys. She doesn't get involved in their lawsuits
at all. It's so hot.
She's not getting involved in Josh Duggar's lawsuit. Am I hearing
Really?
things? Did she
Really?
not sit there during the whole court case hearing on the phone or the Zoom call when they did it? Did she not tweet during the breaks?
Did she not have a live whilst it was happening?
This is where people call her out.
I gotta turn down the air right now.
Why would you turn down the air if you're hot?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
You would turn it up.
Yeah, it was Jennifer that was trying to act clueless. Like a lot of people who've been on my channel for a long time will remember Jennifer Falk. She used to be in my chat like all the time. And it wasn't under Willow, it was under her Jennifer Falk channel or whatever.
It's called people change their YouTube names.
Like,
that's it.
Why are they inserting themselves in my life to try to get me locked up and pinned me? So, you know what the sick part of all of this is like they're pushing Mr. Silverfish's narrative that I'm so dangerous, right? And I'm a dangerous narcissist, which is so not true. And
that's something a narcissist would say.
while they're doing that,
as she laughs, then I'm not a dangerous narcissist. That's you're a narcissist. We all know it. Oh geez, I have to look. What is she saying about my poor tipster? Don't be talking about tipster. KJ is talking about tipster.
Did you almost say twipster? Right. I will be right back, guys.
So let's see what she is saying. Since we have a tweet bot in the Discord, all I gotta do is click on the tweet. So she is saying about tipster right now. Hey, tipster, acting like the moral authority and calling me a crazy person for calling out my abuser is gross. Take a look at the person you surround yourself with. They are scum. Last time I checked, Keem is still victim blaming, racist, misogynistic jerk. Do better. And that's how she would say it. I think I say it better than she would say it. Tipster is not wrong. You do kind of look like a crazy person for calling out your abuser. And it is gross because say she is your abuser, again, the way you are calling her out, you are laughing, you are making a joke out of this. You are thinking this is funny, and you're sweating because you're calling bitches out, and it's so hot. Oh my God. Like, you make it look this way. So if she is doing this to you, we cannot feel guilty for you because of the way you are portraying it. And if she has nothing to do with this, then you look even more worse because of the way you were baiting and manipulating people. We don't know for a fact, and I am not taking Katie's word as a fact. We do not know if she has anything, she as in sipping tea under the willow tree, has anything to do with this. Anything. We do not know. We do know that she has, done some, has a Discord. Yes, she does. She, has tweeted at Cheshire. Okay. She has talked to people. Okay. And you doing what you were doing, baiting her, laughing about how serious things are supposedly for you, does not make you look good. Tipster can see that. I can see that. The way you did this Instagram live is you showing your true colors. and who KJ is. I mean, this is why I had to record it. Because one, I couldn't believe she was saying she felt bad for Charlotte. And then as she kept going, it was like, well, first it was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's showing all this shit. And oh my God, this person's doing this. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But then the more I keep watching it, it's like, but the way KJ is showing everything and pointing everything out, it's like she's being, and this is why people can't feel guilty for you with all the threats that you're getting. It's the way you handle it. It's the way you even show that you manipulated somebody by saying, well, I said this to manipulate it, to make them think maybe they were getting manipulated by somebody else. Or baiting is a better word. Yes, we're still live. Hey, Tina. If you want to see the crazy video, though, you might have to go back a little bit. But we're just watching the end of her showing screenshots and just showing how KJ is still KJ no matter what happens. No matter what happens, she is still KJ. She's still doing what she's doing. And I think, so people say there's always like 3 different sides to KJ. There's the Twitter KJ, there's the YouTube KJ, and there's the Instagram KJ. Twitter, she just spews crap like it's no one's business. And she clearly said, she tweeted people stuff. Can you let me be? I've been getting death threats for 2 weeks now. I'm being harassed. She used that to get a break. She just admitted that. So her Instagram to me is more of who really KJ is. The YouTube is kind of fake. She says and does things for the clout and the views and all of that. But her Instagram, she is pretty much showing her true colors of how she is, how she does things, and why she does things.
I'm back.
So this is why I think this is the best form of a KJ we're going to get when we see her true colors is Instagram. She doesn't hold back on Instagram. She will not change, unfortunately. Nope, she will not, Tina. You are absolutely right. Yeah. And Leanne, you're right. Well, what she's saying is just not true. Yeah. KJ is getting back what she's done to so many others. That's what we mean when we say it's karma. She's not smart enough to realize all of this is self-inflicted. Exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go a little further because I think this is where she starts talking about the dresses.
They're like doing things that are way worse. Crystal loves LV says, I remember her. Yeah, Puddin's been around forever.
Oh, she's drinking, guys.
But she's all like,
wine.
I don't know who Chesh is, but then I find her following her. Hold on. That was my favorite part.
She's so stupid. She doesn't even know how to lie.
I don't know. I don't follow Chesh, but then she's following Chesh. I don't know who she is. Well, like, not knowing her and like
Bugs Gal. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. And Carolyn Ironwell. Charlotte, but that's not our Charlotte. Entertainment NT. I don't know who that is.
Like being friends with her
Todd
are
in the
different.
background, of course.
I am. Silverfish. Who is, by the way, saying that he was at the FBI today. I don't know anything about that, and we're not working with the Boston office of the FBI. So if he's talking to the Boston office, it has nothing to do with me.
She knows who Chesh is because Chesh and Steve, or Silverfish in her words, Steve McRae are friends. So she knows that. Because she watches people, even though she doesn't watch us, she watches people. She does the same thing. She wonders why she gets so many down views. It's like, well, you hate watch as well, apparently, because you don't like him. You've made that clear. You don't like Chesh. You've made that clear. And there you are saying, well, you know, she knows who she is because she watches, that they talk together. She knows this. You have to watch to know. Yes, people did stop talking about KJ. And when we did, she started it all up, stirring the pot. She has to have people talking about her. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She does. Yep. She does. Well, she admitted in this video that she doesn't, she's like, oh, and T-Spiracy's live the other night. Well, if you don't watch this, how did you know what happened in T-Spiracy's live the other night? Because you were watching.
Yeah, because she slips herself up.
Yep. But then she'll lie and say, I don't watch them.
Side note, this is actually a dress. I've actually been wearing lots of dresses lately, and the dresses from Lulu's. I bought a bunch of dresses and cute little like two-piece scents from Lulu's and from
Here we go.
Midnight Macaroon. I love. I probably wouldn't even wear on the channel.
She keeps going about the dresses, you know.
So should I say, where did you get that? And then I find the place. I don't know. I always support I like online boutiques.
More dresses.
Black silky tanks that you guys were liking. Those are from.
More dresses.
I don't really feel like talking about any other YouTubers right now that have 1,000 subscribers. I don't want to give them any more attention. When people are generally having a small channel and yelling and screaming at you, they're doing it because they want your attention and they want you to give them attention, to give them an audience, to give them subscribers.
Actually, KJ, I don't want your attention, and I don't care if you watch this channel. And when I do give you advice, it's just to give you advice.
Yeah.
Because maybe you need some. Apparently, you're not doing too good on your own.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got a lot of subscribers and all that, but you're stirring the pot. You're getting all these death threats. All this stuff is happening to you because of the way you are. And if I could be like, well, KJ, you know, you're doing this. Hello, open your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for any other person that we talk about here on this channel, not just you.
Yeah, exactly. And does she mean
I don't care if you watch.
Yeah, no.
I don't care about the views. I don't care about the numbers. Because honestly, I do this YouTube stuff to have fun with everybody.
Yeah.
I love it. I love being here with everyone. I love having fun. It's fun being here talking to you guys and watching and recapping all of this stuff. So we can all be like, wow, yeah, that happened this week. That's crazy. And we can watch this and analyze this together and be like, wow, we're all seeing the same thing, right? It wasn't just me watching it, right? Like, it's a community. We have a community here. And
We do.
I really don't care if the numbers grow because I like everyone I have right here, right now. If it grows, it grows. And I love people when they come. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not looking to make YouTube my job like KJ is.
I
I'm
know.
still going to be working, and I'm hopefully
Yeah.
going to be I want to be in a law office. That's what I want to do. Eventually, that is my goal. If I do YouTube still, I do YouTube still. But I like my community that I have here with everybody. I like talking to everybody. I like everyone coming up here and talking with me. And that's why we even started Sunshinery to begin with. So we can all have a place to talk together, watch things together, and just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, KJ. We don't care if you're here. We don't want you here.
But does
Stay
she
away.
mean?
Stay away.
Does she mean like 1,000 subscribers and
I'm
less?
glad to.
Someone said something in the chat. I'm not quite sure, and that's why she's like, I don't care about talking about other channels that only have like 1,000 subscribers. I think she said Sheen.
Because
Had pretty good luck. Oh, that was a dress company. Someone said something. She might have deleted it, but this was all live, so we would see it.
yeah.
So let me see.
Yeah, it's like she's saying that on you, like if she means like 1,000 subscribers and up, like around that mark, yeah, she blatantly just lied to y'all. I'm not going to talk about YouTubers who have 1,000 subscribers.
No, she's saying she's not going to talk about them right now.
Yeah, like
she's not. She's saying right now she's not going to go into any other YouTuber. She was only talking about this one YouTuber.
As in on this live.
On this live, yes.
All right, okay, I get you.
Longer for them to get there. And sizing can be a little bit tricky because it's 1,000 subscribers. I don't want to give them any more attention. When people are generally having a small channel and yelling and screaming at you, they're doing it because they want your attention and they want you to give them attention, to give them an audience, to give them subscribers.
No, I don't want your audience. Your subscribers don't like when I play JJ videos. So
they wouldn't come.
All right. I'm glad to share the tea with you tonight.
And they probably don't care about, all the things we talked about because they're like on the Duggar hiatus. Yes, we talk about the Duggars. Here we have some Duggar videos. I do want to continue to talk about the Duggars because I did watch the show. I'm interested. That's why I watched the show to begin with. So if I do find something interesting that the Duggars are doing, I'll report on it. But I'm not going to be 300 plus videos like you on the Duggars. No thanks.
No.
Okay. But yeah, I don't need that might be how other YouTubers work. That might be how some people do their channels. That might be how she did her channel. And that's why she's calling it out like that, because that's how KJ got her attention and got her audience and her views, was because she did it that way. And she's still doing it that way. When she calls out Trisha Paytas, like when she's on Twitter and she's tweeting about H3 or Keemstar, she's trying to get those bigger creators that are bigger than her their attention. So she's admitting to us right now what she does, just in a different perspective category. That's what she does to bigger YouTube creators. So God forbid if, say, smaller creators do that for her. I mean, God, you're doing it for the bigger creators. You literally call Trisha Paytas out. You literally call Keemstar out. You literally call H3. You literally call all these other people that are bigger creators than you, Dustin Daly, Nick Snyder, all of them out to get their people to come watch you as well. You do the same thing you're not trying to do right now. But yeah, this is the end of the video, and there's nothing more. Her being KJ.
And I'm the kind of girl that holds on to my fashion for years and years and years. So
no one cares.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace, KJ. Bye. We don't get the peace? Oh my God, we don't get the peace.
Aww. I wanted to.
Yeah, she does constantly telling herself by claiming others do what she's doing. That's exactly what she's doing. She's telling on herself.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I did say, though, I do have also what she said in Unirock's chat. So while we were all watching Unirock's video, she started before her Instagram live to tweet in Unirock's chat, and let me pull it up because I'm not on that one, so it needs to come up on my screen so I can pull up the window. Here we go. So this is what KJ said in Unirock's chat, and then that's when she did the alert video. I said doo-doo. Oh my gosh, I said doo-doo. Oh no. Katie starts with, so there was one screenshot I didn't get because they did clip that one pretty damn fast, which Knuckles did get it for me and I didn't put it in here. But I do have it. I saved it, where she says the person's name. She was talking about Jen and these. She basically outed herself as maybe being the person sending the death threats. Jen is an OG cult leader because they call, that side of people that are doing what they're doing to her a cult. Jen is the OG. She's been around for 2 years. Jen also tried to blame Aaron for setting her up with my DMs. I put that in there twice. That's me bad. She also tried to say they may have tried to spoof her IP, or she
alluded
to it. She then posted about it when no one else was asking her. Well, that means you're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
She was freaking out. How do you know she was freaking out? How do you know? She never said she was freaking out.
No.
She didn't sound like she was freaked out. Like, as soon as I pressed her, was like, maybe you got manipulated. She said, I'm calling the FBI. EKC has been after me for 2 years. She actually answered someone's question there. Boston FBI isn't handling our case. They all had different jobs. Rakin is one of the OGs. And my balls are made of crystals, of course, said, yeah, she did do the audio, and the piece of trash won't take it down. So those were all of KJ's and Uni. And you know what? Uni Rock was doing a great stream last night for Charlotte. That is the whole reason he did the stream last night.
Yeah.
And of course, KJ, they weren't talking about KJ. They weren't talking about KJ. So what does KJ have to do? Go and do an Instagram live while he's doing this great thing for somebody that's been getting doxxed and harassed and bullied. KJ has to go live and make it about herself. And I just want to point that out as well. So because Uni was doing something good for someone that is smaller, that needs help, that has been getting harassed and doxxed just like we all are, Uni was doing a good thing. There's KJ. Well, he's not talking about me, even though it's about me. And she went and did an Instagram live and showed receipts she had already put up all day on Twitter. Up all day on Twitter. And then gave her little narrative to them, which only made herself look worse, in my opinion. When Tipster said you were gross when you did that. You were.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the KJ saga of last night, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I did do a happy dance and I pressed record because I was like, yeah, she's talking about Charlotte. I can't believe she's admitting that she feels bad for Charlotte. That'll never come out her mouth again. And if I don't catch this now, Charlotte will never hear this.
Yeah.
And then we got the whole attitude of KJ and how she saw the situation.
Mm-hmm. Of course we did.
Yes, of course, Sherry. I was going to tell everyone, too. Yes. Selfie Queen Cindy did make a new video. She put up her video. Yay, we love Selfie Queen here.
We do.
She did a video. She posted it on her channel, and everyone should go check it out after this is done. So that way you guys can see her video. So proud of her. I have the link. I'll post it for everybody. I do have it handy. I know probably Cher will have it. Probably before me, because she's good like that. But I did have it handy. Yeah.
There you go.
See? Bam, she got it before me, and I just copied it. That's why I love her. That's why I love her, and she's my mod. But definitely go check it out. It's awesome. And Selfie Queen Cindy is an amazing person.
She is.
Amazing. But yes, so that was pretty. Why should T-Spiracy take down her audio down? It's not her fault KJ stayed live. Exactly. I agree. And you know what? She says it's all because of T-Spiracy. But I hate to say it. If you look it up the right way, there are multiple videos of that audio enhanced. That's actually how, it all came about, was people were enhancing the audio to hear what was going on. So just like Todd says whatever the hell he wants in the background, I could enhance that so we could hear it. I mean, you could kind of hear what Todd was saying, but KJ was cutting him off because she didn't even care what her husband was saying. I hate to say it that way, but
yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that was the crazy week we've had so far on YouTube with everything. H3. Okay, so I put it in the thing, so we got to talk about it. I totally forgot because I moved on to KJ. But before KJ went live on Thursday, H3 podcast did do a podcast, and he talked about Logan Paul's new cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
Dink. What is it? Dink
Dink.
Dong?
Dink Doink or something like that.
Dink Doink. And I'm like, what the hell is cryptocurrency? So me and Josh went on like a mission of what the hell this shit is.
We did.
And Josh does have, he sent me the link. So I'll put it up. Let me just get it. I forgot you sent me the link. It was at the, did you send me the link? Yes, you did. 6:05 timestamp. Let me get the video up so we can see kind of what this cryptocurrency is. Oh, and you know what?
What up, Dink Doink Telegram?
It pulled it up right at the timestamp you left it at. That is so awesome that it did that.
That's cool.
Okay. Oops. And of course, I pressed play by accident. I'm going to go.
Yes. What up?
All right. StreamYard. Share screen. Microsoft. We want this. This is what Logan Paul's new scam maybe is. It might be a new scam, guys. We don't know.
People are calling it out as a scam.
It's kind of weird. And cryptocurrency in itself is a weird thing, honestly.
It is.
So this is what it says.
Dink Doink Telegram. It's me, Logan Paul. Now I know what you're thinking. Logan, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm doing the same thing as you. Holding my doink. That's what I'm doing. This is a shit coin I believe in. It's my favorite one, to be honest. Dink Doink is so much more than a meme coin. It's a multimedia coin. Cartoon meets crypto.
Again, he's doing the same thing where he's calling it a shit coin. He's like, it's my favorite shit coin. Because he needs to.
So this is iDubbbz TV. It's a shit coin. Cryptocurrency is pretty much a non-existent way of buying things with shit, pretty much.
It's kind of like digital currency.
That's not really, yeah.
Yeah, but it's very it's very weird.
Yeah.
Balance on this tightrope where he's saying like, yeah, it's shit. It isn't actually a good financial asset, but on the other hand, I believe in it. You guys all saw how much money some people made with Dogecoin. So maybe this is the new Dogecoin. Maybe you guys get in on the ground floor. And sadly,
and that's what he's trying to do with this little clip that is going on here.
Yeah.
So this Dogecoin made it was big. But he's trying to make this Dink Doink crypto thing a thing. Crypto is good for, well, absolutely nothing. And they say that. Dink Doink is purely a meme crypto token that has no other use than to be traded. Transactions include a 10% fee, with 5% being distributed to the holders and the other 5% going to the Pancake Swap liquidity pool. The creator of the token, boasts that there is a max supply of 10 quadrillion tokens. Well, when it's a non-existing token, yeah, you can have tens of quadrillions of tokens. The market cap is 1.7 million, and there are under 10,000 addresses connected to it. All in all, there's not much reason to take Dink Doink seriously. So how does Logan Paul play into this? Well, he's been talking about it, the crypto on social media. It's what some believe is an attempt to pump up the price of digital asset. And even with these attempts, the crypto hasn't been doing well, with little in the way of positive movement lately. Mm-hmm. It's worth nothing that Paul presents himself as a third-party investor in Dink Doink, but that may not be the case, actually. We believe that Logan Paul is the creator of Dink Doink. We believe that he is the crypto scammer of Dink Doink. He points to an interview that he did with the Dink Doink CEO saying as much to back up his claim. But it was mostly Logan Paul talking about Dink Doink more than the CEO, because I did watch that video. Right now, as of Monday morning, Dink Doink is up 12.4% over a 24-hour period as of Monday morning. Crypto traders looking for more recent news. I'll tell you one thing. Don't get into Dink Doink. And when we went to the Dink Doink website, they're playing cartoons of South Park. So it's like South Park cartoons with voiceovers of different YouTubers. It's really weird. That's why it's like, I don't understand this. And maybe if someone understands what cryptocurrency is, could teach me, I would love it. But Ethan from Page 3 talked about it. And he so did a great impression of Logan Paul on the podcast that I was dying hysterically. I know Josh was dying. We couldn't breathe. How he was doing the Logan Paul impression. It was too much. But Ethan calls out Logan for his involvement in Dink Doink, and he even says that he thinks he's still a douche. Which made me die.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yep. But Logan describes the Dink Doink currency as a crypto meme coin. This is mostly attempting to relate to other meme currencies like Doggy Coin that gained popularity online. And it's a crypto meme coin. That means it's a meme. Memes are made to be funny. So is the coin made to be funny? Is this all a scam? Is this all supposed to be funny? Like a ha-ha?
It's weird.
That's what I'm kind of getting it as.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Because, I'm lost.
So with this buy-in, you can get episodes of the cryptocurrencies web series that we're putting out, which is shows that similar to the design of South Park, like I said, with voiceovers of different YouTubers like Logan Paul. So if you see this going around, just don't buy into it. I think it's unless you can buy a mansion with it, I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it. I prefer real money,
Yeah, me too.
They're not really saying, and he hasn't said what you can buy with Dink Doink.
Hey, Xylee.
Hey, Xylee. Oh, yeah. He has always run scams.
Oh, yeah.
Every year it's a new scam. Hell yeah, Xylee. It is. Especially Dink Doink. What the fuck kind of name is that? I'm sorry. Dink Doink. Dunk Funk.
Yeah. Damn. God.
You've been dinked. That's a good one. Share Landscaping. You've been dinked, guys. Dink Doink. Oh my God.
Yeah, who comes up with? Well, if it is Logan Paul's stuff, I can kind of understand. He came up with it, and it's yeah, that makes sense. But I'm who comes up with this crap?
Right? Dogcoin, started as a meme too, where it was supposed to be funny, and it's now this big currency trade. But so he's literally trying to make this funny, to make it a meme, to make it this big important currency that it's really not doing well. It's really not doing well. I mean, I can't see, unless you're a huge Logan Paul fan and you believe in what he does. I mean, I honestly, when Ethan said he's scamming people for money, I kind of saw what he was doing too. But I would, can I buy some magical beans from a stranger? That would be nice. Only if they have a cow. I'm not very knowledgeable into the crypt coin shit, so I can't really talk about it. But
I can't either.
He's just making it more complicated for people to actually understand what it is, because he's not really explaining it either. He's not explaining anything about it. He is literally just pretty much making a joke of it, which I get it. It's supposed to be a meme coin. Haha, it's supposed to be a joke. But you want people to invest in it. That's, I think the whole point is for people to invest in it. That's the end goal, is for people to invest in it.
I think so, yeah. But Leanne, the stranger has to have a cow. No, he has to have a cow plant.
Or a dead cow plant. And now he has a new one.
Yeah.
Now we have a new one.
Yeah.
Pay real money for fake coins. That's kind of how, but Bitcoin is this kind of the same thing. You pay money for the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin goes up in percentages and all of that. And then I think you can, once you want to take out from this, it's like a stock in a kind of a way, but not really.
But Bitcoin is cryptocurrency.
It is.
So it's like, yeah, I get it. I can kind of understand.
I'm good with my real money, and
I'm good with
using real money to pay for things. I would like some fake money to pay for things, maybe I should make some Monopoly money. I would love to pay for things with Monopoly money.
Yeah, I'll have the Monopoly money any day. Just
right.
To me.
As long as I could be actually buying stuff with that Monopoly money, then we'll be good. I'll be happy to have the Monopoly money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the Dink Doink, that little cartoon on the thumbnail. That's Mr. Dink Doink there. And that's what Ethan was talking about on his podcast, and Logan, and it was pretty interesting. He did have so Josh saw it, and when they did the beginning of the H3 podcast this week, it's all the different ideas of how to keep H3 going while Gila is away and on maternity leave. And they have some funny ideas. Ethan had some funny ideas, and it was a great little skit that they put on. And that's just worth watching the beginning of it too, as well.
It is, yeah, it is. It's funny.
Yep.
It is funny.
Is there a secret ending? I don't know. Is there?
There might be. There might be.
So yes, that is all that has happened on YouTube this week. And I know we watched a lot of the KJ video, the Instagram live from last night that she put out there. Again, we don't know if this person is involved, if the person is actually doing everything KJ is saying. Obviously, we can't take her word for shit. But KJ did release all of these receipts, and we need to just wait to see what's going on. And if you do see this person, just know she's probably going through a lot. Yeah. I mean, God, what if she is not doing anything at all, and Katie is making her look like this bad guy? Yeah. We'd all feel bad.
Okay, Zoe, see you later, honey.
He can't carry a show by himself anymore. He can't. I know. I felt so bad. The family's is good, though. I love it with his mom. But bye, Xylee. I'll see you soon, babe. I love Xylee's streams, and I hate that I have to work most of the days when she's on. I hate it. I'm a replayer, Xylee. I'm a replayer.
And I'm a lurker, so, you know.
But yeah, that was our YouTube recap of the week. A lot has happened, especially with the KJ shit, and especially on our side of the community, everything happening with Charlotte and Conspiracy, and it's not cool for people to dox other people, and bullying is not okay, and Josh has a lot of streams on bullying and the effects of bullying and what happens when people bully other people. We talk about our experience. He's making a whole series of it. There'll be more next week to come for that series, so definitely check it out on Josh's channel. But let's just pray that next week is more of a mellow week, and we can just laugh and have fun here and not have to go through all the drama in the
Yeah,
video, all of that.
If more drama explodes next week, that's it. I'm packing my bags and
We all
moving
need
to a
a
deserted
break.
island.
Can everyone take a break? Let's all go on vacation.
Yep. And just like going to a deserted island in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, see, if I would say that, Sherry, I would say with all that she knows and how tight she is with her, how she would not know. But to be if you're good at what you do, especially the hacking and the setting of the death threats and things like that, you're not going to tell a lot of people. You're only going to tell the people that you're involved in. And it's going to be like a secret handshake. Only those people know it. And if you say it to this person that you don't know, that you trust, but you don't really know if you can trust them or you do trust them, but they're not involved in it. The thing with that is you're letting your own self kind of rat yourself out. And the more people that know, it's people talk. I know some people don't talk, and I'm one of those people. If you tell me something, I'm going to say something. But if you're doing this high-tech hacking scheme, changing codes and tracing this to that and this and doing this with attorneys involved, I would hope to God they wouldn't talk to people but whoever they're talking to, because that right there will get yourself outed. And that's why it's gotten as far as I think it has, because it's only those people doing it, because it's definitely a small little niche group. We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
It's all going to come out in the end.
Just like we found out what Josh Duggar did by the FBI, we're going to find out what is going on. And you know what? We might be fucking hella shocked, surprised that KJ might be right. Oh my God, she was effing right the whole time she was doing all this. Or we might be like, see, KJ, you weren't right. You spilled all that hate for nothing.
Yep. We just got to wait and see.
We just got to wait and see. Yep. Got to wait and see.
We do.
But it's been 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you all for being here with us. Thank you to everyone watching the replay. We love you here on Sunshinery. We love doing this with you guys. We love talking it all out and figuring it all out and just being here among friends, because that's what we like to be, among friends and having fun. And we do have to recap, what happened during YouTube, because YouTube is a big thing. So we got to do what we got to do. So that's why I like doing this with you guys. And tomorrow is Saturday. I gave KJ off a break now 2 weeks in a row. I am planning to do a KJ stream tomorrow before I go to work, so we can watch an old KJ video. And hey, maybe we can see who's in the chat and figure out who's there and who's not, if they've been there for 2 years or not.
yo, like my tinfoil hat can't take anymore.
So
okay,
you never know.
only I found that joke funny. It's fine.
We will be here tomorrow, though, watching an old KJ video. And then Josh is planning on going live, I believe, tomorrow as well. So we will catch you all a little later in the day, because it is now 12:37 where I live. So it's going to be later in the morning. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for who's watching the replays. We love you. Josh, send them out. Send them out, Josh.
I'm sending love and support to anybody who needs it right now, because damn, do we need the love and support right now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.